man and we starving.
Go ahead.
You know? And you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans? And we out here dying. We thugs and we niggas until we set this shit right. Trust me when I tell you that shit.
Don't save Joe. He don't want to be saved. Don't save Joe. He's 100 years old. Can't save Joe. It's the rap, y'all. We told the whole damn world that it was reparations over everything. We told the whole damn world that it's no tangibles, no vote. They didn't want to listen. They didn't want to pay attention. And now they got to deal with the facts. It's coming down to an end. And you can see clearly, family, Joe Biden is no longer with us mentally, y'all. Mentally, Joe Biden is still in the year 1645, all right? Joe Biden is not coming back anytime soon. You're hearing everybody saying that Joe needs to step down, but foundational Black Americans been saying that from the jump. So you can't save Joe. You can't help Joe. All you can do is sit back and watch foundational Black Americans win. And we're going to win so good. And we're going to win so clear that right now, family, I need you to go ahead and tell the world where you at right now. Let them know what you represent. Let them know where you at. Let them know where you are. And let the whole goddamn world know that foundational Black Americans are solely responsible for the Democratic Party going down, the Biden-Harris administration going down, and we solely responsible for being excellent. If you on that type of time, family, let's go to work every day, all day. FBA wins, knockout, all. What it do, family? Back at it one more time. Black Alpha Network. You already know what it is. We've been telling everybody what it is. We just going to go. All right. Ain't no secret about it. We're going to make it clear, y'all. Biden, his whole administration is done. His political career is done. It's a wrap. Kamala Harris, done. It's over. Say bye-bye, Joe. Bye is done. You know what I'm saying? Because it's over, y'all. We know that foundational Black Americans are the ones who call this all out. All right. We all know that. Everybody knows. But even most special, family, ain't it good when you call your own shot? Ain't it good when you tell everybody what's going to happen and the shit happens anyway? I mean, you got to sit back and you got to pop your own collar on that. What we know right now is that Barack Obama is on the phone and he's telling Joe Biden, Joe, you got to go. We know Barack Obama 2.0, Hakeem Jeffries, he's on the phone right now and he's telling Joe, you got to go. Kamala Harris is on the phone right now calling up every single donor and she's saying, if Joe got to go, please keep me on board. And they saying, Kamala, you got to go. Make no mistake. Foundational Black Americans, we are the ones responsible for that. We are. You're going to hear a whole bunch of people coming around trying to take credit for it. Nope. It's all because of us. When you disrespect your number one voter block, when you disrespect the people who built this country, this is what happens to you. So right now they're getting supremacist karma. Right now they're getting off-code karma. I'm talking about all the shields. Because if you look at every other community, the dominant society saying step down. The people of color are saying step down. The minorities are saying step down. The blacks and brown coalition is saying step down. The only people who still want Joe Biden to stick around are the Black Democratic shields. All right. And they having meltdowns left and right. You thought the microphone check meltdowns was something. Look right now when you see Van Jones, the man is crying right now as we speak. You can look at Clyburn. Clyburn is crying as we speak. You see Simone linebacker Sanders, she out here crying as we speak. And you know, Holland Martin is out here, he's having breakdowns. So that all goes to show you, these are the same exact people who were hating on foundational Black Americans. These were the same exact people telling us, y'all better go vote now. Your ancestors died for you to have the right to vote. Y'all remember all that? Let me ask you this question. When was the last time you heard that? Have you heard that anytime recently, family? I'm going to tell you why you haven't. The reason why you haven't heard that anytime recently, fam, because we ran that off the block. Oh, FBA, we don't just G-check people. We G-check phrases. We G-check terminologies, myths, misnomers. Anything can get it. So we're in the last few days of Biden's administration. I believe he's fixing to step down. Some of my sources in Washington, D.C. and across the country, There's donors on the phone right now, basically trying to get a plan in place where they can go over Kamala because nobody wants Kamala. But if you look, this is good, y'all. I'm going to tell you why it's good. I'm going to tell you exactly why it's good, because on this half right here, you got the Joe Biden must go crowd, all right? And that's pretty much the whole earth. And then over here on this side, you got the people who want to keep Kamala, and that's probably like the Black Caucus and 6 other people. What you have is a civil war in the Democratic Party. Who's responsible for starting that? We are. We're the only ones who were powerful enough to make that happen. So nobody's out here. They're saying that Joe Biden is probably going to step down maybe on Monday, and he's not going to endorse Kamala. There's a lot of things going on in this country right now. This summer will be remembered forever. This season of Life in America on Netflix is a hell of a season, y'all. It's a hell of a season. But they cannot make it without foundational Black Americans as the main characters. We got main character energy, fam. All right? And Joe Biden got tumbling down the stairs energy. Where's he at right now? Y'all know what just happened to him a few days ago. I got to be real careful with the terms. Y'all know what happened to him a few days ago. Let me ask y'all this question. What happened to him a few days ago, is that because it really happened? Or is that a justification for him stepping down? See, you can't just get on TV and say, hey, I'm old, FBA was right, we got to go. No. It don't work that way. But what you are seeing now is they're coming up with every single reason in the book to get this man to step down. And we've been saying that for the last 4 years. Okay, this man aged 20 years in 3 years. I don't know how the hell it happened, but it happened, okay? When you out here trying to run for president, family, but you are falling up the stairs, you need to go. You need to sit all the way down, all right? When your wife is out here coddling you, all right, you need to go. When you're falling asleep in interviews, you need to go. When the whole establishment is watching you crash out, you need to go. And right now, family, they all are going to have to leave because foundational Black Americans, once again, we set the precedent, y'all. We tell everybody what time it is. They try to give us some type of pushback, and then they find out we was right all along. This is what's happening in Democratic world, and we're all watching it play out.
This breaking news. Now, President Biden's campaign effectively on hold. He's isolating in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, after Biden was seen, look at him there, walking gingerly down the small stairs of Air Force One, the same stairs he struggled to walk up just moments before. He went one step at a time, even pausing for breaks. The calls for him to exit the race are back, and they're growing louder and louder. They're coordinated. Nancy Pelosi reportedly told Biden that he cannot beat Trump, and his persistence could destroy the party's chances of winning the House. And Senate Leader Chuck Schumer, someone for whom Biden has a ton of respect for, also House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, they said the same to him behind closed doors. And now it appears the pressure is mounting. Axios reporting that top Democrats believe Biden will exit the race possibly as soon as this weekend. And it's widely known that President Biden likes to start his day by watching MSNBC's Morning Joe. He's really close with Joe Scarborough. Well, here's what Biden likely watched as he was having his morning coffee.
It's really incumbent on people that are around Joe Biden to step up at this point and help the president and help the man they love and do the right thing. This is not going to end well if it continues to drag out. The anger I hear are the people that are keeping him in a bubble.
Or who have their own interests.
Or who may have their own interests, some financial, in keeping him in the race. That is the real anger. And let me tell you, that's not just the anger from inside Congress. That is anger from inside his own political camp.
Listen to what they saying right there, family. His own political camp is telling him to step down. Oh, the phones is blowing up right now. Everybody's talking. They talking about this on the other side of the world. You mean to tell me that a president of the United States of America, one FBA has been saying that he's 757 years old for a long time, okay? A president of the United States of America, this man can't even walk. He can't walk. How he gonna do anything to serve the country? This is what happens when you do not serve your number one voter block. These things come back around. So let's just look at what's happened in the last, 3 weeks? It's been a hell of a 3 weeks, y'all. You're talking about the debate performance, terrible. Not to mention, remember, Kamala crashed out with that whole "they not like us, she in the street" stuff. So now everybody's side-eyeing it. Then you had the Trump attempt last week. And then now you fast forward, we're hearing that perhaps early as Monday, Joe Biden is going to have to step down. And I see what you put in the chat. I think it's Deneen Absolutely. Absolutely. If I got your name wrong, I apologize, my sister. I don't think that's what it really is with him. I think right now they're finding justifications because this man ain't got no energy. This man can't walk. He can't talk. He ain't got no energy. They're finding justifications. Can you imagine if he just went to the podium and said, hey, y'all, I'm stepping down because I'm too old. Foundational Black Americans is right. I ain't got it in me. I got to go home. That ain't how it works. They're trying to find every single alibi and justification so he can step down from his position. And what you're hearing is people saying, we don't even want Kamala. They would rather go get somebody else. And people don't understand. If Kamala stays, they get to keep all of the campaign staffers and they get to keep all the billions of dollars that they raise. So when people are saying to hell with the campaign staffers, to hell with all the money, all the funds we raise, we don't want none of that. That means they really don't want Kamala. Oh, it's real out here. So what we're seeing is the fall of Kamala. We're seeing the fall of Joe Biden, and we're seeing the fall of the Democratic Party. And you'd be a fool if you didn't think foundational Black Americans aren't responsible for that. We said we got political energy, and our political energy is we can cancel any of these plantations when we on cold. Well, guess what, damn it? We on cold right now, and Joe Biden's got about 3 days left. They're calling for him in D.C. family. They calling for him right now. Barack Obama's out here calling for him. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, anybody who's somebody in the Democratic Party wants Joe Biden to step down. We are in the last few hours of his administration, and it is goodbye, Joe. Joe Biden is done, and FBA wins again.
And it is widespread. It is widespread. Joe Biden deserves better. He deserves better than he is getting from those closest to him.
Wow, that is the president's close friend.
Now, family, let's not forget. Remember, you just seen just a few damn days ago, that was Morning Joe. What happened to Morning Joe a few days ago, y'all? Remember, Morning Joe was snatched off the air. Sound like somebody put something in his ear real good. Don't get it tangled. Don't get it twisted. Morning Joe, that show right there, that's Joe Biden's good friend. That's his homeboy. That's his buddy old pal. They was loving him some Morning Joe. Yes, the hell they was. Morning Joe was one of their people. And then out of nowhere, just, roundabout, Morning Joe shows up and he's all of a sudden saying how Joe Biden got to step down, how Joe Biden must go. Wait a minute now. You weren't saying that a few days ago. A few days ago, you was talking about Joe needs to stay. You was talking about Donald Trump is the boogeyman. You had every single thing to say. Now, out of nowhere, Morning Joe is out here calling for Biden to go. Nah, it don't work that way in politics, family. It don't work that way in politics. In reality, let me tell you what happened. Somebody made a phone call, the same phone call you see. I'm telling you, DC blowing up right now. Everybody's on the phone. Everybody's talking. Everybody is. Look at that right there. Morning Joe pulled from the air Monday because of the Trump situation. Family, that was on Monday. How on Monday, that's what you seen. And then on Wednesday, he's saying, Joe, you got to go. You got to go, Joe. Okay, so even the news anchors are getting that smoke. You are seeing a coup d'etat in the Democratic Party. I'm telling y'all, we started all of this. Every single thing that you see right now is because of us. Trust me. If Joe Biden was out here and the Blacks and Browns coalition was running amok and black folks was out here voting blindly and black folks was running to the polls, you wouldn't see none of this. Hell no. No, because you didn't see this in 2020. You didn't see this in 2016. You never seen this right now. Anytime you see something new, family, it's because we're doing something new because the system of supremacy revolves around oppressing us. So Morning Joe all of a sudden now is bye-bye. Morning Joe is, well, you got to go now. Y'all talking about Schumer? Y'all remember Schumer's the one saying we need to bring in all of these illegals. That was Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer was the one saying that. So when Chuck Schumer is all of a sudden saying, hey, man, I know we got trillions of dollars invested. Because remember, Joe Biden is Mr. Open Borders. Chuck Schumer is willing to say, damn the open borders. The donors are saying, damn the money. All the politicians are saying, damn Kamala. And that all means damn Joe. That's what that means, family. That means damn Joe, get him out the building. And let me show you what's going on in the dominant society. We're talking about the politicians. Do y'all know every single day on social media, people are making their own testimonies, begging and pleading Joe Biden to step down? Yeah, where all that energy come from? Where the culture of Joe Biden ain't never done nothing? Where that come from? That come from FBA. Now everybody's on it. Goodbye, Joe. Peace out. You can have fun at whatever nursing home they choose to put you in. Just do not let that man walk up the stairs by himself, and make sure that you always give him a new change or you know what, okay? Goodbye. Remember, if you don't vote for Joe, you ain't black, all right? Well, guess what, Joe? You ain't going to be the president here in about 3 days, because not just Certified Black Society's telling you to leave. Look at the dominant society, family. They're all telling him to go. Watch these folks. You're seeing mayo on mayo crime.
People show you who they are, believe them. We are seeing just how stupid the Democratic Party is. They can't help themselves. That's the funny thing. I just implored them to be united for the next 3 or 4 months. Be united, put up a united front. No, sir. No, sir, can't do that.
Guys, it is time for a frank but difficult conversation about Joe Biden. I have yet to...
Hold up. Listen to Mayo Matt. That might be Trailer Park Trevor. I'm not sure. Listen to him. Listen how mad he is, y'all. This when things is going bad. This ain't the sounds of things going good.
For the next 3 or 4 months, be united, put up a united front. No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, can't do that.
Guys, it is time for a frank but difficult conversation about Joe Biden. I have yet to run into one person who said, hey, Joe Biden did great at that debate. Yeah, because he didn't. He was terrible. That was awful. He really sucked. So we've got some choices here. Let's discuss. We can continue on the path in which we're headed. So we're taking a huge chance that people will choose dementia over fascism. Or we...
Damn. Dementia over fascism. Family, it don't look too good on the Mayo side of town.
Could trust the party activists and tell Joe Biden to release his delegates. I'm old enough to remember when the Democratic establishment shoved Hillary Clinton down our throats. That didn't work real well, did it? And to a lesser extent, they did the same with Joe Biden in 2020 to ensure that Bernie Sanders wasn't our nominee. Time after time, Democratic power brokers have put their thumb on the scale to choose the nominee. It's not going to work this time. I'm really freaking worried. Joe Biden releases his delegates, at least we might have a shot. It's called a brokered convention, and it hasn't happened since the days of Ike Eisenhower. He was a Republican. He won. It didn't work out well for us then either. But the stakes are too high to stay with Joe Biden.
I think Joe Biden should step aside. The majority of Americans agree, Jesse. I'm someone who thinks we deserve better leadership and the best candidate to defeat Donald
Trump. Now, look at that. Y'all remember Andrew Yang, right? Remember, he was the progressive guy. He was one of them folks they was trying to hit with the minority coalition. Remember, he was walking the tightrope. He was toeing the line, all that. He's one of them Bernie Sanders dudes, right? Look at him now. He's out here calling for Joe to go. He said we need better leadership. He's not even doing the stuff along the lines of, Joe, it's just rough out here and you're getting a little old, because some folks try to do the nice talk. He's just doing he got to go right now. Please leave. Nobody likes Joe. Nobody likes Kamala. Family, this is an absolute disaster.
Trump. I do not think that Trump should be back in power. And Joe Biden right now is going to hand not just the White House, but also the Senate and Congress to Trump. We have to have a better nominee than that.
Joe Biden, this is for you, or Jill, or any human at the White
Right here, family. Here goes Rebecca number 5.
House. I'm sure the NSA watches all of this stuff, and it probably doesn't matter, but we're going to try it anyway. I need you to step aside, Joe. We can't fix things. And I don't want to move to Canada or Costa Rica, or I don't want to learn another language. I want to live in the United States of America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and we cannot be the land of the free if Trump wins. So please do what is best for our nation and step aside. It would cement your legacy as one of the most powerful and important presidents ever.
People show you who they are, believe them.
Family, I'm loving it right now. I'm loving it. I'm gonna tell you why. Right now we loving that, family. Look at all the disarray in that community. Y'all know that these people get off on trying to create disarray when it comes to our community by flooding our zones with a whole bunch of nonsense, degeneracy. We understand that. Now look whose community's in disarray. The election brings about all the dirt that they try to hide, all right? Every 4 years, what we talk about gets exposed, and right now, bigger than ever. You seen Karen number 2. She was on there talking about having a brokered convention. When was the last time you heard that? When was the last time there was one? No, that's showing you that foundational Black Americans were different now. Then you just seen right there, Trailer Park Trevor. He was going on screaming. Look at all of the different emotions that you're seeing. Joe Biden is done. There's no way that you can withstand this, family. There's going to be two options here. He's going to step down or he is going to get destroyed during the election process. And it shows you again, you should have served foundational Black Americans when you had the chance. Now your own community is serving you. And I'm here for it all the way across the board. They're not done yet, family. Watch, there's even more, folks. Do you guys know they have tagout.com? Let me tell you what tagout.com is. Yeah, a lot of folks don't know this. Let me tell you how bad it is. They got something called tagout.com. And it is a bunch of W's telling Joe Biden he needs to tag the hell out and go to a nursing home. And I got the receipts. And I'm about to show you. Biden is done. Goodbye, Joe. Can't save him. He don't want to be saved, family. Hell to the no. Check it out.
I'm asking you, please, as a patriot that I know that you are, and caring for our country as much as I know you do, to please step aside for a younger colleague, whether it's Gretchen Whitmer or Gavin Newsom or whomever. I think even with the short amount of time that's left until the election, I think it can be won. I see Governor Whitmer and Governor Newsom both literally mopping the floor with Donald Trump.
Notice he didn't say Kamala. Oh, we're going to go in. Trust me. Any type of smoke that's being thrown Joe Biden's way, Kamala getting all of the heat. Listen to that. He sits there and he names a bunch of other people, and he does not even mention Kamala. They jump over, flip over, hop over Kamala Harris. Nobody likes Kamala, and they all want Joe to step down. I love being a foundation.
Both literally mopping the floor with Donald Trump. And this is what needs to happen. So, Joe, do the right thing and please step aside.
Joe, you did it, man. Over 50 years serving our country.
Wait, Look at that right there, family. Look at this. Look at this right here. Tagoutjoe.com. Tagoutjoe.com. Family, look at that hand right there. That's Joe Biden's hand. That, I guess, is Uncle Sam's hand. And they telling Joe, it's time to tag out. Do not get mad at foundational Black Americans. Do not get upset with us. Do not cry when foundational Black Americans call this out, because they telling him he needs to tag out. And they literally got a website where they're literally telling him, tag out Joe. And I'm going to show you. This is them right here. This is what tagoutjoe.com has to say.
Joe, you did it, man. Over 50 years serving our country. We're so grateful. And you have a lot to be proud of. It's time to lock in your legacy, Joe. It's time to tag out.
Hello, President Biden. I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your decades of public service to the United States. But now it's time to tag out.
Hi, Mr. President. I want to take a moment just to thank you for everything you've done for us. It's time to tag out, Joe, but really, honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
I be damned. I be damned. I done seen it all out here in these political streets. I done seen them all. Come on, y'all. Really? Tag out. They telling that man tag out. That's another way of saying get the hell out of here. That's another way of saying you are 3,037 years old. You better get the hell out of here. You are going to make us lose. We are falling down fast because of you. We cannot withstand this because of you. Donald Trump was just at the convention yesterday. He spoke for like 3 hours. Hulk Hogan was at the goddamn convention, ripping off his shirt. And we all know he is supremacist. But here's the thing. We're the ones who exposed that the Democrats are the same type of supremacists as the Republicans when they didn't want to talk about it. We're the ones who exposed that their voter bloc gets nothing while they serve everybody else. We're the ones who exposed all of the immigration and the migrant crisis that's coming over here. That's all FBA talk. That's all FBA. So what does it mean, family, when they telling this man he needs to tag out? What that really means, y'all, is they telling him he need to get the hell out. And when he get the hell out, family, that's when they'll be happy about it. But I'm telling you, it ain't done yet there either. Watch, fam. There's more trouble in the streets of male society. Now, you know, Whenever they come out here and they start pulling out The View, you're going to get that type of nonsense. By the way, fair use, fair use, fair use, YouTube. This is all about teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use, enacted fair use. Absolutely. Fair use, y'all. Let's go. Watch this right here, family. Michael Douglas, all right? He's about 257. He say Joe's too old.
That besides saying the stakes are too high for future generations. Would you like to respond to that?
Well, I think it's a valid point. I mean, I'm
Family, look how old Michael Douglas looks. Family, when Michael Douglas is saying you're too old, your ass is old. When Michael Douglas is saying your ass cannot talk, your ass can't talk. When Michael Douglas is saying you're not competent because of your age, you're not competent because of your age. That is somebody right there that is 556 years old telling somebody who's 5,056 years old he's got to go. And watch how Whoopi Goldberg get mad because you know the Democratic shills don't want you talking about massa. Nah. So we got the shills, we got the massas, we got the Mayo, we got the Miracle Whip, we got the 500-year-old, the 5,000-year-old, and we just popping popcorn like I said we was going to do.
deeply concerned. I mean, especially it's difficult because the Democrats have a big bench. I mean, they got a lot of heavy hitters.
A lot of talent.
A lot of talent.
They don't know. People have to catch up. They only have a few months.
And I do worry with like the debate, the difficulty with the debate. I mean, it was relatively simple. I mean, you just, first of all, they should have just told the president to stand up, put a little makeup on him, you know, for the debate, which should help him, and then where to look.
And Colby.
Damn, he's lightweight clowning him. Listen to what he said. That man said, tell the president to stand up, put some makeup on. Look at the goddamn camera. Look at the camera and do something with your life. God damn. Michael Douglas is telling them that. Family, Michael Douglas was born during the Civil War. All right? But we know Joe Biden was born during the Revolutionary War. Sad day. Senior on senior.
The other guy, a convicted felon.
And call the other guy and just don't deal with all your facts. Just deal with his lies.
You say you're a liar. That's a lie. That's another lie. And a lie.
And when he does that, everybody says you're not doing it. You know, you can't win in this game. I really feel bad for him. You know what? If he can't do the job.
Oh, here come Whoopi. Here come Whoopi with the cake. This is what we said, family. Everybody in these streets is calling out Joe Biden, except for the Black Democrats. They said we're going to go down with the plantation.
You know what? If he can't do the job, and we see he can't do the job, then he's got to go. But until I can see that, I'm going to support him.
And this is what we got. We have been told for weeks by Democrats.
Listen to that. How'd you know Whoopi was going to come out and Whoopi was going to have that damn cape on? Whoopi, Sonny Hostin, look at Sonny's face on that. Sonny was just sitting there mad, biting her lip. She wanted to say something, but she knew better. She knew better, right? Okay. Look at Sonny's face. Look at Whoopi. Clyburn. Only people out here who are caping for Joe Biden are the Black Democratic shills. And they're falling out fast. And I'm telling you right now, I'm making a bold prediction. All the Democratic shills are going to be jobless here within the next, I don't know, year and a half. I'm telling you, you're going to see Roland Martin. I mean, it's hard to really fire him because he's been fired about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. But Roland, he going to get knocked off, okay? Guarantee that. Joy Reid has about September, all right? Because they on to Joy Reid. Yesterday, I seen about 4 articles of people going in on Joy Reid. Her time is ticking. Angela Rye, you're gone. Simone Sanders, gone. Van Jones is trying to straddle the fence. See, Van Jones, he don't really go there. Van Jones going to jump from D to D to D to D. He knows better. So you're seeing the Democratic shield fall out real fast. But look, family, you had even more smoke about Joe going.
Democrats who say, oh, in private meetings, I've seen Joe Biden do cartwheels and handstands while doing trigonometry while solving all the nation's problems. We now know that every single person who said that has been lying to the American people.
Including Kevin McCarthy?
We've been told, Kate.
I mean, just saying.
Everything we've been told about his mental acuity by these Democrats has been a lie.
Watch how they fighting right there, family. Watch this guy. This guy's telling some truth now. He's saying that all the Democrats have been lying to the public. This is what the narrative is becoming. The narrative now is that the Democrats knew Joe Biden was too old. They knew behind the scenes he was struggling. They knew he couldn't keep up. And that's what foundational Black Americans have been saying. But notice how the lady tries to come in. He says, Kate, wait one damn minute, buckaroo. Stop it, Kate. I'm talking, damn it. Look how they're getting mad. Look at him right here. Look right here, family. So now we can add to the list Ken and Karen crime. All right? Ken versus Karen. This is what happens when we get on code. We send shockwaves through the community and they start fighting.
We've been told, Kate.
I mean, just saying.
Kevin McCarthy? We've been told Kate. I mean, just saying. Everything McCarthy? We've been told Kate. I mean, just saying. Everything we've been told about his mental acuity by these Democrats has been a lie, and everything we think we knew has been confirmed. I got a text from a friend. She's not terribly political. She maxed out Biden in the last election because she hates Donald Trump. She said to me, I will never forgive the Democrats. If the Democrats truly believe that he is an existential threat to democracy, and that's not just some talking point, they will wake up in the morning and they will do something else because this is not sustainable. That's another.
Damn. Let's break that down. Let's break that down. The Dems family, they're not just losing this election. The Dems are losing the future elections. That's why whenever I talk about this situation, I always make it a point to say, family, you are seeing the Democratic plantation go all the way down. All right. We're canceling the Democratic plantation as a whole. They're going down completely. It's not just this election right here. It's future elections. Look what that lady just said. She said after dude was trying to check Kate. All right. Kate and Ken and Karen, all that was going on. Okay. The KKK, Kate, Ken, and Karen. All right. Not surprising. After they was all going at it, next thing you saw, family, is he said he got a text from somebody who said, I ain't never voting Democrat again. Never. They're losing a lot of people for future elections. This is monumental what we doing to their ass right now. Trust me when I tell you that one. We got them against the rope. They will never be able to recover. This doesn't happen, y'all, and then things get good again, all right? Nothing's going to save them right now because we start off exposing them and then everybody follows suit. After FBA makes all these points, then everybody else gets on board. There's not one thing you're seeing right now that isn't what we've been talking about. Everybody talk about immigration crisis. We was the first ones to talk about that. Everybody talks about Joe Biden being old and how he can't get through an interview. We was the first ones talking about that. Now everybody's sitting here saying that the Democrats were lying and the Democrats are fronting. Listen to what dude said. He said, we were hearing all types of talk from Democratic staffers, how Joe Biden was doing cartwheels when nobody was around. He was standing on his damn hands. He was doing trigonometry. That's what the Democrats been trying to sell people. And you can look at Joe Biden when the man coughs 6, 7, 8 times during one answer of a question. Something's not right with Joe. When Joe cannot walk, Joe cannot talk, there is something very wrong. And it's starting to show in the polls. Let me tell you what's got him scared. All of that's got him scared, y'all. But what's really got him shook is what I'm about to show you right here. The polls done came back now. And the polls are showing that it's damn near impossible for Joe Biden to even win this election. The paint is starting to dry. The writing is on the wall. The Democratic plantation is going down. Like I said, family, they're out of here completely. Fair use, fair use, fair use, YouTube. Fair use enacted. Check this out, y'all. Watch the actual posters break down his path. Joe Biden has every single door closed in front of him. And that's before we get to the point that he's 877 years old.
But this is our current CNN projection of where we are now. And look at this. If Donald Trump won what we have here, dark red states, solid Republican, light red states, leaning Republican. If he won just those right there, he would already have the path to 270. You'd have 272 electoral votes. Looks what is different. We have Wisconsin as a toss-up. We have Pennsylvania as a toss-up. 2 critical states for Joe Biden. Michigan right now, another critical state for Biden, leaning Republican. Georgia, a state Biden flipped, leaning Republican. Arizona, a toss-up state. That was a state Biden flipped. Nevada, a state he won, leaning Republican. This is the dire strait for Joe Biden right now on the first night of the Republican convention. Tomorrow is 16 weeks to election day. 16 weeks from tomorrow, we count the votes. It is tough to change a map like this in that amount of time. And here's why Democrats are so worried, why so many Democrats are saying, Mr. President, please reconsider and get out of this race. Because right now, Trump is leading here. And Trump is leading here, narrowly, but he's ahead in those states. Trump is leading here.
Oh, that's terrible. This is what got Nancy Pelosi on that phone, y'all. Listen to what this man is saying. Look at these swing states, y'all. Look at these swing states. Look right here. All he has to do is get to a right number, and this may actually be a landslide.
In that amount of time. And here's why Democrats are so worried, why so many Democrats are saying, Mr. President, please reconsider and get out of this race. Because right now, Trump is leading here. And Trump is leading here, narrowly, but he's ahead in those states. Trump is leading here. That's 312 electoral votes. Trump is leading in this Nebraska congressional district. Let me change it that way. Nebraska does it by congressional district. That's 313 electoral votes. And Democrats are warning that Trump may not be well ahead. It may still be margin of error. It might be a tie. But right now, Trump is competitive here. That's blue Virginia. That's blue New Hampshire. So the warnings to the White House are Donald Trump could conceivably, if the current dynamics in the race hold, get 330 or more electoral votes. That's what they believe.
Damn. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Family, this is all mathematics, y'all. This is all simple mathematics. It's a wrap, y'all. It is an actual wrap. Yes, 877 years old. I'm hearing that he might, I think his birthday is in, November. So he's going to be, about 878 years old. Actually, he'll probably be about 877 to about 892. All right. Because he just skips years. All right. This man is just aging too quick, family. So we losing control. It might be quicker than that. Look at that right there, though. Look at those math, family. You cannot beat that. There's no possible way around it. In a lot of ways, family, this is why we had to have this. We had to chop it up, family. Biden is done. It's a wrap for Biden. You cannot save Biden. You cannot beat those numbers. Those numbers are too damn strong and they're too powerful. You can't beat them. You can't beat them. It don't matter. You can pull out Clyburn. You can pull out Kamala. That right there is Joe Biden's situation. Now, we all seen Donald Trump's situation and what happened when he was in the same area, and it looks quite different. But that right there is, in a nutshell, family, what you're dealing with. Them folks right there are doing everything they can. But what you're going to start seeing now is you're starting to see it already. Folks are jumping off of that train behind the scenes. Now they're going to start doing it in front of the scenes. Yes, Kamala Harris, she is eventually going to come out against Joe. Clyburn is going to eventually come out against Joe. The only reason Clyburn hasn't came out against Joe yet is because Clyburn still wants to find out who his next master is going to be. All right. Once he gets good confirmation on who his next master is, Clyburn is out the door. Oh, yeah. See, these folks got to have somebody in charge. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty. They don't really know who's going to be there. Once they find out who the next master is, you're going to see everybody throwing Joe completely under the bus. But think about it, family. Does it really mean that much? I mean, can't you really see? Wasn't the writing on the wall a long damn time ago with this situation? The writing was on the wall so much, family. Let me ask you all a question. Please tell me, was this person right here fit to be the president of the United States? Somebody tell me if we're wrong for this. Somebody tell me if we're right for this. This right here is Joe Biden, the leader of the free world.
$159 billion left, and Joan Shingang, I'm going to pronounce right, Shanga, from Charlotte, another line going from in Florida down to Tampa of Putin's kleptocracy. Yeah. Like to be able to. Anyway,
That's your president, Roland. That's your president, Sonny Hodson. That's your president, Van Jones. Look at this.
Another line going from in Florida down to Tampa of Putin's kleptocracy. Yeah. Like to be able to. Anyway, anyway, America is a nation that can be defined in a single word.
A single word.
The idea that
what the hell? No.
Anyway, America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put the idea that 50.
Please, somebody get this man in a nursing home. Please, somebody get this man some help. Please, Jill Biden, you're not cutting it, okay? You're just not good enough no more. This man needs 24/7 around-the-clock help. There's nothing anybody can do who's a regular person, all right? This man needs every single thing that you can possibly provide for him. It has gotten that bad, y'all. It has gotten that bad. We are sitting here literally watching this man be pushed out in front of the world, and everybody knows how bad it has become.
Now, President
how
Biden's
bad
campaign.
it's going to get. Joe Biden got to go. I want to call him Grandpa, but is Grandpa even good enough, y'all? Is Grandpa even good enough? I mean, I'm just saying. It's like the man is literally older than everybody's great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, maybe. All right, you got to put at least 5 to 6 greats on there because 2 ain't going to cut it, all right? This man he's Ancestry.com, all right? That's who he is. This is Ancestry.com president. Look at this right here. And this is what's got a lot of people kind of looking funny style at some situations. Everybody's telling him to step out. And he just had this interview just the other day. Fair use, fair use, fair use. And look what he said would be the only thing that would get him to step down. I want y'all to watch this very carefully. The only thing Joe Biden said that will get him to step down from office is not being 356 years old, not being a senior citizen. It's this.
Is there anything that you would look to, you personally, not anybody else, not other pundits, not even perhaps family members? Is there anything that you would look to, you personally, not anybody else, not other pundits, not even perhaps family members, that you would look to say, if I see that, I will reevaluate?
If I had some medical condition that emerged, if the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that
evaluate.
If I had some medical condition that emerged,
evaluate.
If I had some medical condition that emerged, if the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. But I made a serious mistake in the whole debate. And look, when I originally ran, you may remember it, I said I was going to be a transitional candidate. And I thought that I'd be able to move from this, just pass it on to someone else. But I didn't anticipate things getting so divided. And quite frankly, I think the only thing age brings.
What would be the only thing that would make you not be the president anymore?
Condition that emerged. If the doctors had some medical condition that emerged, if the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem.
Okay, family. After he said that, then out of nowhere, this happened. It's real funny in these streets. Real funny in these streets.
Breaking news out of Las Vegas. President Biden has canceled an event. The 81-year-old was an hour and a half late to a campaign speech in the.
Look how old he looks, y'all. Isn't it kind of funny, y'all? Exactly. Y'all be very cautious with that term. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what we getting at. Y'all know. You know these folks be out here hating on us. You know what I'm getting at right now. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's very, 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 very interesting that he made that comment a few days ago while everybody's telling him he needs to step down, he needs to get down. And then out of nowhere, we all woke up this week and we see this.
Breaking news out of Las Vegas. President Biden has canceled an event. The 81-year-old was an hour and a half late to a campaign speech in the battleground state when it was abruptly called off. We saw him boarding Air Force One a short time ago, saying, I feel good, as he heads back to his home in.
Fam, he can't even get up the stairs. He can't even get up the stairs, y'all. Look at him holding on. Look at him holding on, fam. No, that's age up. That's your age right there, family. That is your age.
In the state of Delaware. Breaking news out of Los.
Oh, family, we got to talk about this. Oh, we got to chop this up. We got to chop that up. No, we got to chop. Family, there's a lot of things that they're going to try to get off on Foundational Black Americans. There's a lot of things they're going to say about us. One thing you can't do is play us, hustle us, or con us. The same exact time that all these other things are occurring, out of nowhere, other things occur. That is starting to look a lot like alibis. That's starting to look like when we hear on this Monday coming up that Joe Biden has resigned from office, that Joe Biden said, you know what? I can't do this no more. It's a wrap. I am too damn old. It's going to look very, very, very funny in that damn light. Very funny in that damn light. And this is what we've been meaning, y'all, when we've been saying that things are going astray, and they're going astray very damn fast. When people are saying they pulling out that damn money, when people are saying you got to go, I'm talking about all the heavyweights in the Democratic establishment. They all saying he got to go. It's bye, Joe. It's bye. And they'll come up with any alibi or justification they possibly can to get him out the paint. Because one thing they cannot do is just go in front of the world and say, we've been lying the whole time. This man is not really there, okay? The Joe that y'all see is really a Joe that's different. They can't tell us that Joe is great, but Joe is doing that, okay? They can't tell us that. They can't tell us how good Joe is and how Joe's in a good position and then Joe is handling that. They can't tell us that Joe is in good health, good space, good time, but we're seeing him doing that. It don't add up, it don't work, and it's real funny in the light. This is why we have been calling it out, and this is why we will continue to call it out. And when you speak about people calling this out, family, it's coming all the way from the top, directly from the top. And when you start seeing Barack Obama come out and he starts saying the same exact thing that we're saying, then you really know it's getting real heavy in the streets. You're seeing a lot of developments. This is a very, very fast-moving story, and we're watching for the first time in a long time, a president literally got too damn old for the office. Look at this right here, family. Barack Obama has been back behind the scenes making phone calls because he wants Joe to go.
Washington Post. President Obama is telling allies that Joe Biden needs to step aside.
U.S. President Barack Obama has reportedly advised allies that Joe Biden should seriously consider withdrawing as a Democratic presidential candidate. Initially, Obama was a strong supporter of the 81-year-old Biden. However, sources from the Washington Post and Associated Press claim his stance has shifted, with Donald Trump now favored to win.
Barack Obama is perhaps the most influential Democrat, and he's Joe Biden's former boss. It's now been reported that he has told close allies he views Joe Biden's path to victory as greatly diminished. Obama's concerns add to the growing anxieties and loud calls from those within the Democratic Party, both lawmakers and donors, pressuring Joe Biden to step aside. That pressure has been both very public but also private. It's understood that Nancy Pelosi has called Joe Biden to show him polling that shows that he will not defeat Donald Trump. Well, this groundswell of concern appears to be having an impact on the president. It's understood that he's now becoming more receptive to conversations about him stepping aside, but the White House is very publicly pushing back on this.
He is not wavering on anything. The president has made his decision. I don't want to be rude, but I do not know how many more times we can answer that. Joe Biden has said.
Now, look who that guy they showed out, family. Look at this. They said that the White House is saying that. This dude ain't in the White House. This guy is a campaign staffer. They sent out a campaign staffer trying to say it. Because what they're not going to do, family, again, they're politics. They're not going to come out right now and just say, hey, Joe Biden's too old. And they're also not going to say, well, you know, we've been lying to you guys. So what they're doing is they're trying to let it look very, very clean. This guy right here is not a White House guy.
The White House is very publicly pushing back on this.
The White House? That man worked for the damn campaign re-election. He's not a person in the White House. And notice, though, they threw that black man in the front of all of this, though. Yeah, exactly. Who's he? Nobody know this dude. You feel me? This is who's speaking. You know why? Because they're not going to send out anybody with name, clout, recognition, cachet, or credentials. Those people don't want nothing to do with Joe. Everybody is distancing themselves from him. They'll send out this guy as some type of like crash test dummy. They don't care. This guy will do anything. Once again, the black Democrats will do whatever they tell him to do. This guy right here, he's saving face. But in reality, y'all, he knows what it is.
He is not wavering on anything. The president has made his decision. I don't want to be rude, but I do not know how many more times we can answer that. Joe Biden has said he is running for president of the United States. There are no plans being made to replace President Biden on the ballot.
But this could not come at a worse time for him. He has been forced from the campaign trail. He's been forced off at a time where his team is crying out for him to be front and center to show that he has the stamina, not just for another campaign, but for another 4 years. And
now, let me show y'all this. Barack Obama has known what we've known for quite some time. Barack Obama has seen what we've seen for quite some time. Look at this right here, family. This was Barack Obama and Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Look at how Barack is ignoring Joe. Joe comes up to him. Joe puts his hand on him. And Joe is saying, hey, talk to me. They're not treating Joe Biden like he's the president. They're not treating Joe Biden like he's the commander-in-chief. They're treating him like somebody in the back. Watch Barack Obama completely ignore Joe. Joe's in there saying, Barack, I'm back here, Barack. You ain't black, Barack. Barack, you ain't black. Pay me some attention. And Barack completely brushes him off. Look at that. Nobody's around him. Nobody's paying him no attention. Look at this. Look at Barack over here. That's the president of the United States. The president of the United States. And nobody's paying him any attention. Nobody. What does that tell you right there, family? A video says 1 billion words. This man is literally being ignored because nobody wants him there. Look, one more time. We got to run that back. I see y'all laughing in the chat. Y'all wrong. Look at this right here. He has his hand on him. He's literally right there. Barack, I was your vice president. You'll talk to me when I was 800. You don't like a 900-year-old? Soon as I turned 900, Barack, you ain't want to say hi no more. And Barack is like, who's this guy behind me? Who's this? Oh, look at this guy. This guy right here ain't even looking. Nobody in this whole video is looking at him. This guy right here ain't looking. This lady over here ain't looking. Kamala the Tether Harris ain't looking. This guy ain't looking. His bald spot ain't looking. Barack Obama's not looking. Joe Biden is lost in a room full of people. It is over. It is a wrap. It is done. You can go ahead and send this man to a nursing home because them days of being president are over. What? Look at that. His back is going in a different direction. He doesn't even know. Nobody even came up to him and said hi. Look at him. He's like, what am I supposed to do? How it started, how it's going. You see it, we all see it. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. It's over, Joe. It's over. Go ahead and tag out, tap out, send it all home because you ain't got what it takes no more. And it shows you with that video right there, family. It wasn't just us. Looked like everybody was seeing it. Everybody was saying it. Don't be mad at foundational Black Americans for calling out what we see. Just be mad at yourself for making it happen. That's been going on a lot with the Democratic establishment, y'all. That has been going on a long time. So what we're seeing now within this last 3 days, where everybody in the country is talking, everybody's chirping, everybody's got an opinion, everybody's standing by the news, waiting to see when this man steps down because it's looking more and more inevitable. As we watch that, family, it shows you that backstage, the Democrats have been having the same exact conversations. It shows you that this weird, bizarre behavior, this man is making America look like a laughingstock. This man is making America look insane. We got 820 plus people in here in less than an hour. Smash that like button. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. Certified salute to the whole damn family. We talk about bizarre. Family, I've been ready to show this. I think y'all seen this before, but y'all know we got to chop it up. It ain't right if we don't sit here and really talk about it. Something can happen, but if we ain't talking about it and we don't address it, it ain't right. Did y'all see when he grabbed that dude's arm, that black dude's arm? Did y'all see that? Not even grabbed it, but he just like rubbed that guy's arm. There's been some really bizarre behavior going on with Jim Crow Joe, all right? Dementia Joe, all right? Nursing home Joe. Joe gotta go Joe, okay? There's been some really strange behavior. Y'all remember seeing this a few days ago and nobody talked about it? First off, why is he holding this man's hand like that? What the hell is going on in these political streets? Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this. What the hell is this? Family, tell me y'all seeing this. What in the heck? What? No, nah, bruh. No. Absolutely. That looked like somebody over there getting groped. What you said? Moist Joe? Moist Joe. Absolutely. Moist Joe. Family. No. I'm gonna cut the music so we can actually what? Nah. No. First off, dude is just like, let's shake it. Look at the distance. Okay. The brother's over here keeping his distance. This man right here, he keeping his distance. And then this stuff go left quick. Left real. He rubbed that man's whole all the way down. Then he turned over his forearm. What the hell is going on in these streets, family? That ain't right. Everything about that's wrong. That's wrong. No, This behavior is completely bizarre. Completely bizarre. And then look at even the other brothers. Both of them look down. They're both looking like, what the hell? The other brother in the back is looking down like, nah, bro, something wrong with that. Look at dude in the background. He's sitting there amazed by what he's seeing. It ain't even his arm getting touched. Look at this. It ain't even his arm getting touched. And notice this guy is about to step back from Joe. They looking like, what? So, right, he put his hand up. See, when he puts his hand up, he's basically saying, all right, bro, let go. Let go. Joe said, I ain't letting go. I know I said you ain't black, but you can come on with me. Joe ain't trying to let that man arm go. Joe ain't trying to let that man arm go. No. Joe said, stay right here. We can have a great Rainbow Joe. You wrong for that one. Rainbow Joe, Sugar Joe. If y'all don't stop, I'll be there. Look at this right here, family. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. What the hell was that? This is this beyond bizarre, family. Okay, that is the president of the United States of America. The behavior has then got completely out of control, y'all. Completely out of control. This has to stop. They watching this. Y'all all know some of the other videos about this man relieving himself. We done showed all of that. That's been out there for quite some damn time. Now we got to start looking at stuff like that and going, okay, all right. Once again, it's always black folks who are in the middle of all this strange behavior with this guy. Y'all notice that, right? Y'all notice it's always surrounding black people. Black folks, this guy got some weird thing with black people. Let's just keep it a buck. This man got some really weird, strange things when it comes to black folks, family. I'm telling you now, it's absolutely positively bizarre. He's always, remember when he was out there talking about the kids or whatever would rub his leg or some stuff like that? Y'all remember that too, right? Really strange stuff this man been out here saying about black people. Real strange stuff. And then on top of that, family, he comes out and he starts talking about how as a president of the United States of America, he grew up in the black church. Everybody knows that's a lie. Everything this man does revolves around black folks, and he just can't get it right. And it's some real strange, off-coded, bizarre behavior. Bizarre to the maximum. And Barack Obama, Nancy Pelosi, all of them been knowing this, family. They all been seeing it. They all been watching it. They all been observing it. And when we say this man got to go, this is the stuff why everybody's saying that he has to go. Because this stuff is getting to the point where they can't even hide it no more. Y'all notice that? All right? They didn't want them videos to come out. They didn't want them videos to come out. They wanted them videos to just go away, disappear into the night. And folks was like, nah, man, this the internet world, okay? We're going to see all of this. You start rubbing on people's arms and their legs and stuff. Oh, people going to see all that, and it's being spotted. It's being spotted. You see it clear as day. So this man, not only has he been practicing some really strange, bizarre behavior with black folks, you've been seeing him running around, popping up out of nowhere, going to all these different places. People is looking at him. He's shutting down. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at him and he's talking to you 1 minute, then the next minute he's not talking to you, then the next minute he's somewhere else. I mean, there's literally nothing anybody can do at all other than have this man go to a nursing home and have this man sit it out and have this man go absolutely home. That's the only thing left, family, that everyone knows has to go. But when we start talking about that, y'all knew it was coming. When we start hitting Biden, you ain't lying. Look at this right here, family. What's up with this? Somebody tell me. What's up with this right here, y'all? How come every time you see this man is always gagging? It's strange as hell. All the time. That's all you see. All you see. They was like, man, he couldn't have a debate because he was, under the weather. I'm saying it like for 4 years? For 4 years? Really? Like for 4 years. This is what you're trying to tell us. This is what you're trying to tell us, family. It's clear. Something has went astray with this guy. This man has lost himself in the process, and everyone knows it. Y'all remember when Trump was calling him out? This is why they was getting mad at him at the debate. Look at that at the debate, y'all. Look at that at the debate. The man is literally gone, and the split screen was just working him.
The fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs, and they're taking Hispanic jobs, and you haven't...
Look at him right there, family, act like he don't know what's going on. Look at that right there. Now, mind you, Trump is saying exactly what Trump heard from us. Trump is using our talking points right there. That's all Black American talking points right there. Everything that you hear him doing, he's saying black jobs, all that, they try to spin it. That's all because foundational Black Americans been saying that right there. We all know it. It's clear as day. You can't hide it, okay? That's what it is. But you see right here, Joe is just looking like, huh? What? Look at that.
Hispanic jobs, and you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Thank you. President Biden?
As sure as you're saying.
That man is there, but he's not, y'all. Okay? The lights are on and nobody's home. I think I said it before, family. At this point, I'm not even sure if the lights are on. Are the lights even on, y'all? Okay? All right. The lights ain't really on, family. The lights are not on. This man is dazed and confused. And this is why you're starting to see even more reports come out. Check this out. More reports are coming out, and it's getting more clear, family, that this man has to go. Look right here when they start talking about pulling his money. When they start talking about pulling money, that means the days of your presidency are fast going away. Look at all of these senators that have been coming out. The pressure is mounting. It's not just rubbing on people's arms and sniffing folks. It's about them dollars going away. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Los Angeles Times, when your friends turn against you. So California Congressman Adam Schiff has now asked Biden to leave.
Breaking news, Burbank Congressman and U.S. Senate candidate Adam Schiff is calling for President Joe Biden to drop his re-election bid. In a statement to the LA Times, Schiff cited his serious concerns that the president cannot beat former President Trump in November. He lauded Mr. Biden's record as president and his lifetime service, but says it's time for the president to, quote, pass the torch. President Biden is about to stay in the race. Meantime, Democrats are looking to hold a virtual vote to make the president their party's nominee in the first week of August. They are moving the date to satisfy a deadline by the state of Ohio.
Tonight, growing panic in a critical meeting about President Biden's future, with several top House Democrats privately saying he should step aside. Sources tell ABC News Representative Jerry Nadler, Adam Smith, Mark Takano, and Joe Morrell suggested Biden should end his campaign.
We start with some very unwelcome news from the Biden White House. An 11th congressional Democrat says the president must drop out of the race. That's Congresswoman Hillary Scholten of Michigan, who says that Biden should allow a new candidate to lead Democrats into November. For the good of our democracy, she says in a statement, I believe it is time for him to step aside from the presidential race and allow a new leader to step up.
Adam Schiff has called on President Biden to drop out of the race, saying in a statement, a second Trump presidency will undermine the very foundation of our democracy. And I have serious concerns about whether the president can defeat Donald Trump.
It should not be even close. And then the one reason it is
This is from Los Times, when your friends turn against you.
Damn, when your friends turn against you. And that's what we're watching. All of his people are turning against him because you cannot withstand that no more, family. You cannot withstand that. That's a wrap. Everybody's seeing it. The gaffes are getting bigger by the minute. Every single time you see this, man, it's really comedy at this point. At this point, it's elder abuse and it's comedy. All right, people are laughing because this man is literally out here doing all types of fugazi things, and the gaffes are getting even bigger. Did y'all see when he was talking to somebody at a summit and he made a comment about smashing the dude's wife? Did y'all see that? I don't know if y'all seen that. If y'all ain't seen it, I'm about to play it for y'all. Tell me y'all seen this right here. Tell me. Family, the Democratic establishment is doing this. Every time Joe Biden comes, he's embarrassing these people. These people are being embarrassed by Joe Biden. Joe Biden has embarrassed these people to the point, y'all, where they're saying he is bringing down the party. That's what they're saying. All the senators are saying this man is an embarrassment. Barack Obama, everybody's saying, Barack, you the one who made him the vice president. He want to fall back. Everybody wants to fall back because he's embarrassing the whole damn party. Look at this, y'all. I'm not lying. Did y'all see this? Tell me y'all seen this. Look at this. And I want y'all to look at the lady doing the sign language. Joe Biden, and I'm not lying, Joe Biden literally came out and he talked about smashing this person's wife. Look, watch, listen.
I realize I'm talking to your wife. I personally ask you to extend your service. Forgive me.
Whoa. Did he just say F-U-C-K in your wife? Hold up, one more time.
I realize I'm talking to your wife. I personally ask you to extend your service. Forgive me. I realize I'm talking to your wife. I personally ask you to extend your service.
Look at this lady. The lady is like, what did you just say? Literally, she can't even get it together. She's like, no way he just said that. She's doing the sign language, family.
I realize I'm talking to your wife.
Look what she did. Watch the lady doing the sign language. Look, what right there do you think that is? That key in that hole. What you think the key in the hole is that she's doing? Look at her face, y'all. This is what the president of the United States is doing every time he leaves this country. That's why the Democratic establishment is in panic. He has to go now. Quick, fast, in a hurry. He's literally out there talking about smashing somebody's wife. He talked right over it like he didn't even get it either. The damn sign language lady. This woman probably has the best hearing on earth, okay? She's doing the sign language so she can translate it. Somebody may misinterpret something that you say. It ain't going to be the person doing the sign language. If the sign language person says that's what she heard, trust me, that's what he said. And he said it.
I realize I'm talking to your wife. I personally asked you to extend your service. Forgive me. I realize I'm talking to your wife.
Oh, no, Joe. Come on, Joe. Get this man. Somebody get him. Somebody get this man. Somebody, please. Please get this man. That's what we heard. That's what we heard, family. I mean, he said it. We heard it. The sign language lady, she heard it. I mean, a bunch of people heard it, family. So, I mean, they can't really get mad at us. And then let me tell you, if you think that's bad, I got a gaffe that he just made the other day. The man family, I'm not lying. The wires are just cross-wired. It's all over the place. Do you know this man literally was trying to kiss a woman? I don't know if he knew who she was, but I think he might have thought that was Jill, his wife, and Jill had to run in and come get him. I ain't lying. Look at this. So we got rubbing the guy's arm, check. We got he done F-U-C-K somebody's wife, okay? And then right here I'm about to show you, he literally is talking to a woman, and I think he thinks in his head he's talking to his wife. And he goes to kiss her, and Jill comes running in and saying, "Go, family, we done made some jokes. Jill Biden deserves the Nobel Peace Prize for keeping that man upright, okay? Straight up. We done seen him relieve himself, and we seen Jill like, hey, come on, man, stop. Come on, roll. Then the other time we seen Jill was like, all right, I'm leaving. Now right here, family, watch this. The man is literally talking to this lady, and Jill has to come and run. Look at it right there. Look at how close he is to this lady. Look. And then look how Jill comes running. That's Grandma Karen right there. He's talking to Grandma Karen, and Jill comes running in. Watch the video. Look at that. He's like, oh. Look, he didn't know who his wife was. Look when he turns around. He don't know who his wife is. Look how he's looking at his own wife. He's like, who are you? He probably thought Jill was Rebecca and Rebecca was Jill. He said, all right, Jill, I'll be back. I'll be right back. I got to hurry up, Jill. My wife's coming. And then he turns around. Oh. Boom. The man was literally, and look, he's trying to go back to the lady. Look, she says, go this way. And then he said, I want to go with her. I'm with my wife. I'm not leaving my wife. Look, he tried to turn around and go back to his wife. Jill's trying to get him to go that way. Look, Jill says over here, look at Jill's expression. And that's Kamala Harris's husband right there. That's Kamala's husband right there, y'all. Look how Jill is pointing that way. Joe turns back around, and then he starts to go back with the woman he thinks is Jill. Jill said, come with me. And he said, okay, Jill, I'll come with you. Let me go tell Jill real quick that I'm leaving with Jill. Look, he said, I want her. And then look. And he started going back. Family, taxpayers deserve better. Taxpayers deserve better. Taxpayers deserve better. Taxpayers deserve better. All right. If you a taxpaying citizen in America, you got to go ahead and support the Joe's got to go. That's just what it is. And this is why all of us are saying that Joe's got to go. And this is why they've picked up on Joe's got to go. And this is why the whole world is saying Joe's got to go. It's because of that right there. All right. Yeah, that man had 2 Jills out there, didn't he? That man had 2 Jills. And he probably thought he was Jack Jill, but wasn't no damn Hill. Look at this right here. Y'all remember this? Remember when the man literally goes out there and he calls the guy from Ukraine, Zelensky, he calls him Putin? Remember this?
And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin.
What?
President Putin. He's going to beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway, Mr. President.
I'm better.
You are a hell of a lot better. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. He's going to beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president. I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president. I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president.
Vice President Trump. Did the man literally just say Vice President Trump? He called Donald Trump his vice president, and he called Zelensky Putin. He tried to go with the second Jill on stage, and on top of all of that, family, he rubbing black folks' arms. This man has got to go, and it looks like by Monday, Tuesday at the latest, this man will step all the way down. It is sad out here in these damn streets. It has gotten very, 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 very messed up out here when you're dealing with Joe Biden. And we're all watching it in real time. And we've all been calling out. This ain't nothing we ain't been saying, no, family. Don't let these people try to get on board and try to say, well, we were saying that too. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. No. Remember, they was lying. They was lying about Joe. They was all out here saying, man, Joe's a good man now. Don't y'all say nothing about Joe. Okay, but as we talk about Joe, the next thing they want to do, they want to feed everybody Kamala Harris. And what did I say, family? The only people out here riding for Kamala are the black Democrats. They are out here falling out fast, y'all. They falling out so damn fast. You see it every single time you turn around. A black Democrat is having a meltdown. They had like Roland Martin had like a Chalope or whatever. This man was completely having a meltdown. Roland is out here talking about he ran into some lady in MAGA at the airport, okay? Joy Reid, they on top of her. But when we say that it's the dominant society, Joe got to go. When we say it's the people of color, Joe got to go. The minorities, Joe got to go. And then the only ones holding on to Joe Biden is the black Democratic shields. We mean it. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this. They are out here mad. Y'all done said something about their massa, and now they cannot handle it. Listen to this black Democratic shield, and listen to how mad he is. And look how he's saying he won't let his master go. No matter what you do or what you say, they will not let Joe go away.
It's as simple as that. We know Joe, Adam Schiff, Nancy Pelosi, and every other Democrat that is continuing this noise, telling him to step aside. Stop. The voters have already said we stand behind him. We voted for him in the primaries. You think all of a sudden we just forgot that he was old then? We know what age he is, but we know him. We know he stood beside a black man, the first black president, for 8 years and did not attempt to usurp his authority. We know that
y'all pissing off Django. Come on now.
He elected the first black female vice president and elected her to be his vice president. Not elected, but nominated her, picked her. You know what I'm trying to say.
No, we don't.
Then he put the first black woman Supreme Court justice on the high court. We know Joe. Your super PACs don't speak for us. We vote for you. And we're telling you, leave him alone. You think we can replace somebody?
This man just say, leave him alone? Did this man literally say, I'm telling you, leave Massa alone. Massa is on Massa. I'm telling you, the black Democratic shields will sink with the Titanic, y'all. They will sink with the Titanic. The same energy right here that's got this man yelling is the same exact energy that never gives us any tangibles, undercuts us, and tries to go over anything foundational black Americans say. This right here represents your typical black Democratic shield, the ones that stand in the way of progress for our communities.
Vice president, not elected, but nominated her, picked her. You know what I'm trying to say. Then he put the first black woman Supreme Court justice on the high court. We know Joe. Your super PACs don't speak for us. We vote for you. And we're telling you, leave him alone. Telling you, leave him alone. Telling you, leave him alone. You think we can replace somebody this close to the election when all kinds of technicality crap can happen? A house divided against itself will not stand. You know the reason why the Republicans Even though the man is a convicted felon, you know why they are still able to function? Because they are together. They are unified behind a corrupt traitor who stole classified documents and took them to Mar-a-Lago, who put federal judges on the bench. That's the reason why he's able to delay everything. Who put Supreme Court justices on the high court that pretty much said he's immune. Stop with the noise. Now, I'm passionate because I care about this thing called democracy, freedom. And I'm an actor, and I've been blessed to work in great...
Man, listen, you passionate about the plantation. That's called plantation passion, all right? This man got plantation passion. Don't let these folks try to tell you it's about democracy. It's about massa. Don't let these folks try to tell you it's about the system. It's about massa. It ain't about voting. It's massa. You do not want to see massa go down bad. And you are upset and mad because massa is going down bad. Do not try to sell us anything other than that. You think them butter biscuits is going to dry up, and guess what? They are. So you're mad.
That pretty much said he's immune. Stop with the noise. Now, I'm passionate because I care about this thing called democracy, freedom. And I'm an actor, and I've been blessed to work in great films. Last movie was nominated for 3 Academy Awards and a couple Golden Globes. If I don't work again, I'm okay. If it means standing up for democracy.
If I don't work again, it's okay if it means standing up for democracy. What we say, family, that really means is that he's basically trying to tell us he's willing to risk it all. Let's go ahead and do some translation, family. He said he's willing to risk it all. Listen to what he said. I'm willing to risk it all for Master Joe.
But said he's immune. Stop with the noise. Now, I'm passionate because I care about this thing called democracy, freedom. And I'm an actor, and I've been blessed to work in great films. Last movie was nominated for 3 Academy Awards and a couple Golden Globes. If I don't work again, I'm okay. If it means standing up for democracy. Now, stop it. It's as simple as...
Look at it at the end. He said, now stop it. Look at it. Look at him at the end. He tried to get bold, don't it? What I told y'all last week. They out here trying to get butter biscuit bold. Butter biscuits give these folks some type of superpowers that they know they ain't got. Butter biscuits gives these folks some type of NUTs they know they don't have.
Standing up for democracy. Now stop it.
Woo! Uh-oh. He snapped the neck, y'all. He's snapping his neck. Y'all better leave Joe alone. You better quit. It's going to turn out bad. All right? All right, Django going to get out them chains now. Y'all better leave that man alone. Don't you ever start talking about massa. This man sitting there like Nancy Pelosi gonna say, okay, guy in his car, I'm gonna be nice now. All right. Like Chuck Schumer's gonna say, you know what? This guy in his car on TikTok, he done checked me now. Joe, you can stay. It's okay, Joe. You can stay because some guy was bucking his eyes and everything went away. They think all that eye bucking means something. All right. Eye bucking don't mean nothing. All right. Let's just make that clear. Joe Biden is going to have to go, and your master going to be gone, and this guy going to be having a whole nother video. Can you imagine what happens and how this man's going to make another video after Joe steps down? When Joe's gone for good? Oh, damn. It's going to be extra bad. Extra bad. That's what you're seeing with the Democratic shields, y'all. They crashing out. They can't accept it. They don't want to acknowledge it. They don't want to see the fact that Mass is about to be gone. They don't want to see the fact that things is going down bad. They don't want to see the fact that next thing you know, they're going to have to find them a new one. They're going to have to find them a new one. I'm telling you, the only thing these folks is waiting for is for new massa to show up. Right now, they don't know who that's going to be. When they find out and they secure a new massa, then they'll be happy. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty going on in the world. I'm telling you, right now, America is a very, very, very volatile place. Nobody really knows what's going on. I want y'all to really think about that. Who is the only people out here who is speaking with pride and confidence? Who are the only people out here who got a swagger about themselves? Who are the only folks out here really standing on business, not being knocked off the pivot? The black and brown don't know what's going on. And I'm going to tell you why. All right? Because the black and brown coalition, first off, don't exist. And Trump might be back in office, and they may have to get sent back home. If you've seen the Republican National Convention last night, Trump done put up that big-ass chart that he was trying to show before that situation happened. And he started breaking down immigration And them folks were sitting there wiping their sweat. Julio, very scared. So the minorities and the Browns, they don't know what's next. They may end up having to go back home. So they got a lot of uncertainty right now, right? And then you look on the flip side, the Democratic shields, they don't know what's really happening. What I told you, if Joe Biden loses, every Democratic shield you don't like is going to get a pink slip, and they're going to Zaddy's principal's office. I told you, if you ever want to see a Democratic shield disappear, don't vote for the Democrats. Because if you don't vote for the Democrats don't win. That means Roland, Vanessa Jones, that means Bukhari Sellers, that means Angela Rye, all out the door. They are all based on winning elections. If they don't win, they're gone. The dominant society pays them for one reason. That's to fool us into vote. Therefore, if we don't vote, they get nothing in return. It's that easy. So you're seeing a lot of uncertainty with them. The anxiety levels, all right? The Sambo anxiety is going high. That's what that was right there. That was Sambo anxiety. He doesn't really know what's going to happen, all right? He's a man without a home right now. He's a guy without a plantation. He's sitting there thinking, if I vote, am I going to win? The grassroots. See, they want to dump that on us. They want to say, well, the black grassroots. But now you're starting to see all these folks start popping out from their own political party. So now they can't sit there and be like, oh, it's y'all blacks Americans. They can't really do that. Now they got to face the fact that in reality, y'all, it's truly people from your own Democratic plantation. This is Democrat on Democrat civil war right now. Civil war. They want to dump this on black Americans so bad. This is why right now they can't really come out and say vote blue no matter who. Because blue ain't voting for blue. You did. They can't come out right now and say, y'all ancestors died for y'all to vote, okay? Because right now, their own party is saying, we don't give a damn. So what are they going to do, y'all? They're in a real rough position. That's what I'm telling you. The anxiety is real high in America. The only people who are standing with their chest out and their chin up are foundational black Americans. We know what the hell type of time we on. We know where the hell we going. Does he? He ain't got no clue. So now they say, well, maybe we can keep Kamala. Okay, I got an idea. We'll keep Kamala. And they saying we don't want her neither. So they can't jump off the plantation from Joe and then still jump over here to the Kamala plantation because they saying they don't want her neither. So look at them crashing out now over Kamala. The only ones crashing out are the Democratic shields, family. Look at this lady right here. You cannot tell her that she's not upset about Kamala Harris. She is upset. She wants Kamala because look at this says, erasing Vice President Kamala Harris. That's what everybody thinks. They think that they're trying to erase Kamala, all right? In reality, what it is that they're not saying we're going to erase her. They're just saying we want her ass gone. Pack her bags and put them on the front doorstep. She was supposed to be the vice president that was the female equivalent of Barack Obama. We got 8 years out of Barack. We got 4 months out of Kamala. Failure. Watch out. Everybody is saying if Joe go, Kamala got to go.
So how do we say, I don't want a woman of color, or black women to occupy the highest seat in the land as president, as POTUS, without actually saying it? We do that by omitting Vice President Kamala Harris from the conversation regarding replacing President Joe Biden as president of the United States.
Behind me, because this is
not going to happen. Sorry, it's not going to happen. Now, look at this guy. This guy came out with polls, and he started showing you that if you compare Kamala Harris to Donald Trump is mopping her the same exact way he's mopping Joe Biden. Things are very hard on the boulevard.
This is a real possibility now. I want to break it down to you guys of how this can actually happen and what the polls show us. And Axios just reported a few hours ago that President Biden may decide to drop out of the presidential race as soon as this weekend, according to several top Democrats who believe the rising pressure will persuade the 81-year-old. This pressure is coming from pretty prominent Democrats such as Adam Schiff, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and even his buddy Obama is telling him, hey, consider dropping out. And just an hour ago, The Guardian reported that Biden reportedly asked how Kamala Harris is polling. Well, let me tell you guys how she's polling against Trump. Emerson polled 4,000 likely voters, and they determined that in Georgia, he's up 10%, Florida, he's up 10%, Pennsylvania, he's up 7%, Nevada, he's up 10 points, and in Arizona, he's up.
Family, look at those numbers. Look at those numbers. That's even worse than Joe Biden's numbers. So if Joe Biden cannot save them and they want Joe Biden to go, what the hell would they want Kamala Harris to stay? just so another person can lose. This is why the Democrats are having a civil war. A lot of folks are saying, let's just have both of them go. We can't win with neither one of those tickets. Both tickets are going to make us lose. Get both of them out of Dodge.
6 points. Though this article was posted July 4th and asked, would Kamala Harris be a stronger candidate than Biden? I don't know. You guys tell
Her during various hearings, including the Brett Kavanaugh hearings.
This right here, family, this is the Young Turks. All right. Everybody who knows the Young Turks, they are ultra liberal. Okay. Anything the liberals say, they go. But watch this right here. They not feeling Kamala neither.
That she was going to make a strong case for herself, that she was going to be a wonderful public speaker. But that just hasn't been the case. She's awkward. She's uncomfortable. I don't know. Maybe some people respond well to the obvious code switching and pandering.
Yeah,
right? Like,
no, that was vomitous.
Out here in these streets and they not like us. Strong case for herself, that she was going to be a wonderful public speaker. But that just hasn't been the case. She's awkward. She's uncomfortable. I don't know. Maybe some people respond well to the obvious code switching and pandering.
Yeah,
right? Like,
no, that was vomitous.
Out here in these streets and they not like us.
Kamala Harris getting a wake-up call from American voters as she braces for 2024. The vice president continues to face fierce criticism from Republicans and members of her own party for stumbling in interviews and making minimal, if any, progress on the tasks assigned to her, notably the southern border.
Vice President Harris is toxic, radical, extreme in every way. Even Joe Biden, at his very worst, is now polling better than Kamala Harris.
Hey, everybody. If you were given a project at work and failed to complete that project, you and I and anybody else would be fired immediately. Read the definition of what an incompetent is. This is an incompetent person. Come on.
Damn. This man wasn't even playing. Notice how the dominant society's got a lot of different tactics for opposing you. Some people dance around it. This is one of them guys who just says, she's incompetent. She needs to get fired.
Project, you and I and anybody else would be fired immediately. Read the definition of what an incompetent is. This is an incompetent person. Kamala Harris.
Damn. They not feeling you, Kamala. They not feeling you. They not feeling you. You got to go. Look at that right there now, family. What do you see? Where are they going to go? There's no option right now. The Democrats have no option. All four corners are wrapped. They can't go over there. The minority coalition, like we said, they like to vote Republican. Foundational Black Americans, we ain't voting for none of them. Their own parties at a civil war. They're going back and forth and back. Where they going to go in that aspect? There's literally no place where they can go right now, family, at all. And they are literally, genuinely, sincerely at a civil war. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. This is wonderful. This is good for us, y'all. I'm telling you it's good for us. And the reason why it's good for us is because, first off, they've been doing that to us for a long time, okay? They've been doing that to us for a long time. And second, family, the more this occurs and the more they fall back, the more foundational Black Americans are on the rise. They sent out, let me show y'all this. When I start saying there's a civil war, all these Democratic shields who think things are going to work out real good and all that kind of stuff, let me tell you something. We said that Karen and Ken was going at it. We showed you earlier when Karen and Ken dude was talking, and he was like, Kate, I'm talking, damn it. You wouldn't do this at home. Don't you do it in national television. Look at this lady right here. You know when the dominant society just starts getting loud and bold, oh, they are literally up against the ropes. They getting on cold. Watch this right here. Watch this lady. Family, look, it says warning, cussing. This lady comes out and she starts calling out all W's. She starts telling all the W's out there, y'all better get on code and y'all better start voting. This is the one who's saying, y'all gonna make Trump win again. We need to stop with the infighting. Watch her getting on code with her people. And she's telling her own people, y'all better do something. If not, it's over. And she starts calling out W's by name.
Okay, now I'm just in a bad mood. If you are a white man and you are saying, oh, we're gonna lose. Oh, it's already happened. Trump is going to win. Democrats are going to lose. This has already happened. If Biden runs, we're going to lose. If so-and-so, we're going to lose. No, it's already lost. Forget it. We should start planning for that Trump presidency because we've already lost. Stop it and fuck you.
Whoa! Hold up, Betty Lice. Hold on. Wait a damn minute. Wait. One damn minute. This person ain't playing out here. Look at this. She said off top, if you are a W man, she's straight up letting it be known clear. She's saying, y'all better get on code. This right here is them speaking to each other. This is the dog whistle. See, they typically do the dog whistles, but it's getting too hot right now. All right. It's too much of a fever pitch. They can't really do the dog whistles no more. The dog whistles ain't working. So they saying, hey man, F that. She said it. She literally said it. She said, F you. This is Karen getting mad, and she's tired of seeing all these other people bicker. This is some W on W crime like we always talk about, family. Look at the way they having meltdowns publicly. When Karen is getting on TikTok and sending out a viral message to Ken, and she's openly saying, Ken, F your ass because you ain't doing right, then the dominant society got some real problems. And it all goes back to Master Joe versus Trump. And Master Joe and Trump comes back to FBA sitting on that couch, certified.
If you are a white man and you are saying, oh, we're going to lose. Oh, it's already happened. Trump is going to win. Democrats are going to lose. This has already happened. If Biden runs, we're going to lose. If so-and-so, we're going to lose. No, it's already lost. Forget it. We should start planning for that Trump presidency because we've already lost. Stop it and fuck you. Seriously. Millions of us are working our asses off for the candidate fill in the blank at the top of the ticket. And we don't fucking care who that candidate is that much. What we care about is stopping an autocracy in our country. If you start saying we've already lost, guess what that does? It makes our jobs, which we, by the way, are doing, not you, much harder. We don't need you to put your thumb on the goddamn scale. We need you to get out and start knocking doors with us and talking to your friends and donating money and getting behind the Democrats and criticizing Trump and pointing out that Trump and Vance are the most fascist, misogynist, homophobic, horrifying, unpatriotic pair we have ever seen run for president in this.
Notice she ain't say nothing about race, though. Notice that. Notice she ain't say nothing about race specifically. Watch. Listen to this, family. First off, when Karen is barking out orders to Ken, family, before this summer's over, you're going to see some Mayo riots in the street. I'm talking about Miracle Whip all over the goddamn place. They about to have some serious trouble. You don't do that in the dominant society. She is out there barking, pointing her finger, yelling at Ken and what he needs to do. Oh, it's getting real out here in the streets. America is turned up. We knew this was going to be a hot summer. Who knew it was going to be this goddamn hot?
Trump and pointing out that Trump and Vance are the most fascist, misogynist, homophobic, horrifying, unpatriotic pair we have ever seen run for president in this country.
Didn't say nothing about race. She left race. She ain't even trying to play. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. She's speaking the truth right now. She's on code with her community. She's speaking the truth. She said this, that. I ain't even bringing up race. We're going to leave that alone. She's on code, and she mad. She pissed off, and this is good, and we watching it, and the popcorn is popping.
Country and vice president. I am so sick of being told that we're going to lose when A, we're not going to lose, and B, no thanks to you, pundit, fucking expert who does nothing but tell us wise things that are wrong. I have had it. Help us or stop talking. Ideally, both.
She said she done had it, y'all. She done had enough. Oh, it's a wrap now. Oh, we done seen it all. We done seen it all, family. I see you, Natural Tour. I see that. Oh, damn. Somebody, they need to watch it. She need to get her some Secret Service protection. If I know what I know and what we know about the dominant society and about her people, that wasn't the wisest thing to do. That wasn't the wisest thing to do. Nah, somebody better get her full round-the-clock protection. She gonna need it. She gonna need it. When she out there calling out Ken like that, notice she was talking to the men. She said it. She said, I'm talking to W men. Y'all better get together or else. Oh, damn, look what we've already seen. We just seen dude having a Sambo meltdown. We seen that. We see her having a Karen meltdown. We seen that. These folks are losing it out here in these streets, fam. They are losing it. But look at us. We good to go. We better than ever. Stronger than ever. This is what I'm talking about, fam. It's all good. Y'all know in the Black Ops Network, oh, we going to talk about winning. That's what we going to talk about. We ain't going to be in here saying, man, damn. Now, I want y'all to think about this. Actually, really think about it. Look how the tides have turned. Look how the roles have shifted. Wasn't it always them coming and telling us how bad we are? Wasn't it always black folks running around here talking about we need to do better? We needs to do better. It looked like she was saying we needs to do better. We got the dominant society talking about we needs to do better. FBA is winning. Certified salute. We got the dominant society saying we need to clean house. FBA is winning. certified salute. You only get that when we're on code. This is all the after effects of us being on code. FBA got the power. You absolutely right, my sister. Absolutely. We got all the power right now, everything, and we calling it out. So after you seen that, next thing you know, certified salute to you, Brother Gene, you start seeing even more interviews were coming out. And Joe Biden was tripping all over himself, family. I mean, bad. And now, you know, when we say he tripping over himself, we really mean it. Did y'all see this interview the other day where he came out and he was talking about the black vote, and he was talking about how he can't really get the black vote because basically he doesn't get to walk through the projects and stuff? Watch this right here, family. I want y'all to see this. This is what we mean when we say they out here crashing out heavy in the streets. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about scholarship, teaching, research, fair use enacted, fair use. Watch this right here, y'all. Joe got to go.
I think that, and one thing does change, it's not an excuse and explanation. I would ordinarily be going through black neighborhoods on ground on the foot, working through neighborhoods. I have a tradition. I close every campaign, no matter what campaign, going into the projects and going down the east side. And hey, Joe, well, how you doing? You know, well, it's because of let them know I'm still there. We can't do that. Not because because it's too dangerous for me to be out walking around the company. So what I'm doing now is trying to keep in touch with as many of my black constituents and letting people know that I'm available.
What? Wait a minute. Did this man say he can't get that vote because he don't walk through the projects no more? So we all live in projects. Okay, proceed.
I'm available. It's a reason why I got involved in politics in the first place. Not a joke. Not a joke. Everybody deserves a shot. Everybody deserves a shot. I close every campaign, no matter what campaign, going into the projects and going on the east side. And hey, Joe, well, how you doing? You know, well, just because they're my friends, let them know I'm still there. We can't do that now. Not because of the black community, because it's too dangerous for me to be out walking around the company.
This man is literally out here saying that he been strolling the streets, living his best life, doing his thing, and he can't necessarily do it no more. So that's why he ain't winning, because he can't go to the hood. So basically, yo, we out here in these streets, holler at me, dog. That's basically what Joe Biden is saying, family. This right here is the same exact thing that he always uses against us. And you're seeing it clear as day. Clear as day. This is what he's saying. And mind you, right after that, family, remember how they was getting mad about the whole black jobs thing? They were saying, well, you said black jobs and black jobs, this and that and the other thing. This man came out and he literally started talking about the Secretary of Defense. And he calls him the black guy. That's what he calls him, the black guy. So on one hand, we have black jobs. On the other, we have the black guy. Look at this right here. Look at this. I ain't lying. This is what Joe Biden said in the same interview. Same interview. And by the way,
sure, look, I mean, for example,
by the way, family, you know they sent him to BET. All right? BET don't hold no weight in these streets neither. And that's why their little BET Awards was completely in shambles and low rated. But watch him say the black guy.
And so it's all about treating people with dignity. And it's about making sure that, look, I mean, for example, look at the heat I'm getting because black man. I named Ketanji Brown.
The black man. Listen what he said, y'all. He said, I nominated him and I made him Secretary of Defense, the black man. That sounds a hell of a lot like black jobs. The same thing that they was tripping on. Democrats ain't say nothing. They kept it all quiet in that bay. Did they not? Yes, the hell they did. So you see already, again, that type of energy, and Joe's still the same old Joe. Same old Joe. They try to remodel him. They try to reshape him. Remember, fam, 4 years ago, they was out here calling him Uncle Joe. And they were saying how he was going to save us from Trump. That's what it was. Remember, the 2020 election was Joe's going to save us from Donald Trump. That's what it all was. And we were the only ones out there saying this man has an anti-black history that is way worse. Because when Trump was in office, remember, Trump didn't make no laws against black folks. He was coming after some of them other folks, right? But they were trying to say, no, we're not going to talk about that. Even though this man's history of racism was out there for years, they never wanted to acknowledge it. It was us. So now all of that is catching up to him. A lot of things are catching up to Joe, all right? A lot of things. The first thing that's catching up to Joe Biden is that he's 4,972 years old. That's number one. Number two is all those anti-black statements. That's catching up to him. So as we sit back and we examine it, we all know what's happening in terms of this man's past coming to his future. And that future is going to go from the White House to the nursing house. That part. We got 900 plus people in here. Everybody, make sure while you here and while you come on in, you make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. You make sure you subscribe right now. If you in this building right now, make sure you like and you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. We building, we working, we shining, we grinding, and we all represent the FBA family tree. Make sure you subscribe. We not done. We keeping it in here, family. Let's go. We got more things to break down. We talk about his past, right? All right, let's check it out. We put another 900. By the way, if you guys are right now, share this video out. Share it on your social media. I want a bunch of people in here because we're going to all look back on this as the last 48 to 72 hours of Joe Biden's presidency, because it's looking more and more clear, family, that he's about to step down. All right. This is what's going on in America. It's a crazy, crazy hot summer in the United States. I told you this season of Life in America is crazy. But FBA, we the main characters. We talk about this man. We talk about all the BS that he's on. Okay, cool. Look at this right here. Look at this, family. This right here shows you what we've been saying about him for the longest, and we're here for it.
There's not a racist bone in my body. I've been involved in civil rights my whole career.
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
The world is different. There's too much unfinished business for us to just look backwards. We have to look to the future.
I know Joe. We know Joe. But most importantly, Joe knows us.
That's right. And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Did y'all just hear that right there? Now, we were just watching him rub on some guy. Listen to him talking about kids used to rub on his legs and his blonde hair. And then he says that's how he learned about roaches. You can't make this up. We're just the only ones real enough to say it.
And rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. Kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on. And I've loved kids. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Even call center.
What the hell was that, family? What the hell was that? And then fast forward to right now, he's still rubbing on people's arms.
Even call centers was rushed overseas in the hundreds of thousands. How many times you get the call? I'd like to talk to you about your credit card. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
So let's continue to increase Pell Grants for working class and middle class families. Increase our record investment in HBCUs and other minority serving institutions. We're already contributing over $7 billion to HBCUs. And you know why? Because they're just as bright, just as capable. They don't have the endowments. And so they don't have the laboratories to train for the new high-tech jobs. But now they will, and now they do.
In my opinion, we don't need white people leading the Democratic Party right now. The Democratic Party is diverse, and it should be reflected as so in our leadership.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Why does this happen? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this, Chuck, I'm not going to do this because let me just be really clear. Vice President Biden absolutely has a respect level for all people around him, for voters across this country, young people, older voters, voters of color, Black people, Latino voters, Indigenous, Asian American, Pacific Islander. So I'm not going to even traffic in any hypothetical conversation about if he is sensitive.
Biden is under fire this evening.
That's the Joe that they was trying to hide from us, family. And we were the ones pulling out all the receipts. We were the ones calling it out. We were the ones saying, it's the same old Joe, family. It's the same old Joe. Nobody's feeling no sympathy. Nobody's out here saying, oh, we got to keep Joe Biden. Oh, he's old. Because that's the thing they was going to try to hit us with. You know, that's what was coming next. They was going to start trying to say, well, you know, Joe's old. We got to stick by him. We got to just handle it. We just got to accept it. And foundational Black Americans were saying, no. Hell no. No. This man has been out here with anti-Black racism for the longest amount of time. He's been out here disrespecting FBA for the longest amount of time. And it's time, family, that all comes on back. And Kamala Harris and all of them, the Democrats, they're all getting their just due. That's what's happening. They're all getting their just due, and it's all based on the way they've been coming at FBA. You've been coming at FBA sideways, so you getting a G check. That's just what it is. I'm cool for it. And that's why we're sitting back and we're watching. So when we start speaking about people jumping off of that Biden Express, family, because remember, that's what they was telling us. They were saying it was a Biden Express and it was coming and it was good. You're starting to see even more people starting to get off that ship. And when the money starts getting dried up and they can't pull out the finances no more, that's when you start seeing real things move. And right now, family, just earlier today, we found out Kamala Harris was on a call. Kamala Harris was on a call begging to donors. This is some breaking news that came out. And I want y'all to see how these donors now, family, are jumping off board quick as hell. FBA started. It was Foundational Black Americans First that started putting those dents in them chinks in that whole system. Now you're watching it even more. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Watch how they get here, family, and watch how they're trying to beg for more money. Watch this.
And we just got new reporting that the Joe Biden campaign fundraising has, quote, king in a presidential campaign. And we just got new reporting that the Joe Biden campaign fundraising has, quote, dried up. A person with knowledge of the projections says they now expect the campaign will only raise 25% of the big donor money it had originally projected
Listen
to raise.
that. The campaign money has dried up, and they are only expected to raise just 25% of the money that they were already doing, family. 25%. You know they down bad all the way when you start talking about that, y'all. Down bad completely. And we are here for it. Look at that, family. It don't get worse than that. So when that money starts drying up, then you can guarantee that it's a wrap for the Biden administration. The days are numbered, y'all. I'm telling you now, we will be having breaking news very soon when we all see that it went down the drain. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's coming, y'all.
This month. And that reporting comes right after the New York Times said that some Democratic megadonors are reportedly trying to use their money to push President Biden out of the race, saying that in the last 3 weeks since Biden's disastrous debate, billionaires are turning into crafty political animals, calling every major politician they know, encouraging them to call for Mr. Biden's removal. And those deep pocket donors are now even dangling money to members of Congress who say the right things and withholding money from those who do not.
Listen to that. That's very important. That's very absolutely important, y'all. We got to really catch that. What they just said is that those donors are not just withdrawing money. Those donors are saying, we will give you money if you call out Joe Biden and you tell him to step down. They're literally subsidizing people. They're basically bribing people because we have a system based on bribery. They're bribing other candidates that if you publicly go against Joe Biden, we will put money on your books. We'll throw money in your campaign. And then they're telling other people that if you do not go against Joe Biden, then we will withdraw money or we'll put it against your candidate. So basically, fam, you're having lobbyists inside of the Democratic Party. It's never been done before. You got lobbyists inside of the Democratic Party that are literally bribing other Democrats to turn on other Democrats. You got them subsidizing Democrats to go against the president. This is really deep, and you would never get this unless Joe Biden's days are numbered. So if a lobbyist goes to, say, candidate A, and they say, hey, listen, 50,000 right now, if you say Joe Biden needs to step down and you join the other 20, 30 of us who've done it publicly. The person says, hell yeah, I'll take it. Because what's happening is, and Nancy Pelosi said this, they're afraid that if Joe Biden stays in office, they're going to lose all their local elections. That's what's happening. So Joe Biden's name has become very toxic to the Democratic Party. And when the president is toxic to his own damn party, heads are going to roll. This is going to get way worse before it gets better. This is going to go down a lane that the Democrats are not going to be able to recover from for years. And like I always say, we here for it, family, but not just here for it. We got a front row goddamn seat. Let them fight each other, family, and we're going to be on the couch.
Who do not.
I think nearly every wealthy Democratic donor right now is paging through their phone book, trying to figure out how they can get any leverage over Joe Biden about it. Obviously, over the last 24 hours, it appears like, I don't know if the dam is breaking, but maybe the dam is partially breaking. And we'll only know in the future how much of that is because of this donor pressure. But if you're Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer or Hakeem Jeffries right now, the consensus you're getting when you look at your text messages is pretty clear. They want Biden out.
Damn. The consensus is clear. They want Biden out. Biden's name is toxic out here in these streets, y'all. I'm telling you, it's toxic out here in the streets. They don't want this man around. We sitting here watching it, fam. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Sooner or later, across our wire, it's over. You already seen with George Clooney. Why do you think D.L. Hughley was out here jumping up and down? He was going crazy. D.L. Hughley was mad. Once the money's gone, it's a wrap in politics. We got a whole system based on money. The whole system is based on money. You're not going to not have no money and then stick around. That ain't how it works out here in these streets. No. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no candidacy. And that goes for the damn city councilman all the way up to the president. And right now, it's on the president's table. And this is why he's gone right now. Let's keep it a buck, y'all. The reason why he's gone and he's at his home is because they're going through the best way to have him step down, and they want to do it in the best fashion. That looks good. They want to maintain the integrity of the party. And in the process of maintaining the integrity of the party, they want to make it look like it was other means. In reality, y'all, it's really that he going down very bad, very bad. And everybody knows it. The Democrats are in absolute shambles right now, y'all. The Democrats are in absolute shambles, and we're watching it with our own eyes. It's going to happen here soon. Yes, because we've already seen the poll numbers. Fam, think. We did the poll numbers. He's getting mocked. Then Kamala Harris's poll numbers, mocked. Nobody wants Kamala. Within their own party, they don't want Kamala. What's next? There ain't nothing next. Look at this right here. This is why a lot of folks now, and then you got these people on the other side of the fence, and they're saying other things. It's getting real tumultuous out here. That's why we staying on code. We sticking FBA business.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. They don't want me to say it, but I'm going to say it. Fuck Joe Biden and fuck that Project 2025 shit, okay? Everybody keep coming at me. What you think about Project 2025? I don't think shit about it. I think it's propaganda. I think it's just some shit that they threw out there to scare you out to vote Democrat again, to finesse you out your vote to Democrat, to vote for these Democrats again, just like they finessed y'all to vote with Kamala Harris. And she ain't done shit since she been in there. She don't even know shit. She sounds silly as hell. Like, oh my God, bro. Ever since this nigga done got in, everybody money fucked up. Money done slowed up. Can't nobody do nothing. Get the sleepy ass nigga out of. Fuck Joe Biden in that Project 2025. I don't.
You see, family, these are some of the talking points that they've been using against FBA. And it's not handling well out here in these streets. Nobody's really falling for it no more. It's starting to look evidently clear that this is real fix. Project 2025, that nobody's talking about that right now. Let's keep it real. Who's really talking about Project 2025? A couple Democratic shills, they've kind of waved that in front of us. People are saying, we ain't really on that. Nobody gives a damn. That boogeyman talk ain't really happening right now. It's hard to really do the boogeyman talk, fam, because the more they try to do the boogeyman talk, the more people are saying, yeah, but if you really look at it, things are really looking bad out here. And when things are looking real bad out here for Joe Biden, who's listening at all? Who's really at this point listening to anything that they say? Nobody is. Nobody. So you're starting to see even their own Democratic shills are starting to turn on them. What happens when your Democratic shield starts turning on you? Yeah, it's bad. So most of the Democratic shills, they going down with the Titanic, right? Some other Democratic shills, they trying to flip over and jump to a water raft or a little sailboat. They trying to get out of there. The main one that you see right now, who's out here saying, I'm going to try to get in with the next party. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all, check this out. Roland Martin, y'all know he going to go down with the ship. Joyless Reed, they on her. She going down with the ship. Angela Rye, they all going down. Okay, the dude we seen earlier having that little sailboat attack, he going down. Van Jones right now is trying to prepare himself to jump off of the Democratic ship and to jump on to the Republican. And they mad at him. You're going to find out they don't want him on either side. It's going to be hard selling for that. But watch right now. I want y'all to see Van Jones. Just last night, y'all. Van Jones is out here trying to sell himself to the Republicans left and right. Remember, this is the same Van Jones, though, that was out here talking about today's a better day. And remember, he was crying. Remember, the wind blows, he cries. We all know that. Van Jones ain't really on that right now, y'all. Van Jones is talking real cuddly to the Republican establishment. Fair use, fair use. Teaching, scholarship, fair use, fair use, fair use. Watch Van Jones talking about the Republican National Convention last night.
So that's why people are so mad about it.
We are like minutes away from Hulk Hogan, Dana White, and Donald J.
All right, so who do they want to run against? Let's talk about that.
I want to say so we can have an academic.
Look how he's trying to get a word in. I want to say something real quick. Will you let me talk real fast? I got to say this. I got to sell myself. Watch.
This spirit that this guy has, you guys think this guy's he's not. This whole thing is like this. Hey guys, last this was Obama 2008. There's some happening where
Look at that right there. This man said the last time he felt something like that was literally Obama in 2008. He's comparing Donald Trump to Barack Obama. Now, y'all know in the Democratic shield world, that's the last thing you better ever say. You better not say something like that because you know they love them some Obama. I'm telling you right now, he is not going to be allowed or accepted to ever go back around the dominant society. Hell no, hell no, hell no. They are sitting here watching Van Jones, and Van Jones is crashing out completely. And not to mention, Van Jones was also out here bigging up Amber Rose. Yes, the hell he was. He was loving him some Amber Rose. So you see that he's trying to make a nice little hole over there because the reason why, I told you earlier, they only move when they got another safe spot to go to. He's trying to create himself a safe spot to where when that Democratic Joe Biden plantation goes down, he got another safe little place where he can go to where he can be accepted. Van Jones is out here fishing for a plantation. That's exactly what he's doing, and he's going to try his hardest. He knows in that picture right there, oh, he don't want to be that. No. He's not trying to hold up Joe Biden. Van Jones is smart enough to see where the Democratic Party is going. And he knows that Joe Biden is about to step down, and they're all about to get their pink slips. This right here is what is going to happen. Joe Biden will be in 3 states today. Unconscious, semi-conscious, and confused. Okay? That right there is the 3 states that Joe Biden is going to be on. And Van Jones knows this. And Van Jones said, hell no. Nope. You won't catch me slipping. Van Jones said, I will not be around when it goes down. It's like some kids, when they know their parents is about to fight, they get up and they go. All right? They know stuff is coming. Van Jones sees the sirens coming up the street, and he dipping out early. Van Jones has been real cuddly to the Republican establishment. The reason why he's been that way is because he's seeing the same thing we seeing, and he getting the hell out of Dodge. He said, I do not want to be anywhere near when it goes down because he knows it's about to go down. It's getting real bad out here, y'all. When Van Jones, a man who cries if the wind blows, the man who cries if you wave at him, if he is out here in a hurry to get away from Joe Biden and he's trying to distance himself, what do you think is going to happen next, y'all? What you think is going to happen next? It's going down. Joe Biden, the days are numbered, and we're watching it right in front of our eyes. So the money's drying up. Certain shields are trying to jump off the damn boat. They're trying to get out of there. These shields are running. These shields are saying, no, we got to get gone. We got to get gone. We can't be around. They don't want to be there when that other shoe drops. They don't want to be there because first thing, because they know what's going to end up happening, fam, is that folks is going to come down on them. That's what's going to happen next. Folks are going to come down on them, and when things come down on them, it's super trouble. So there's been a lot of reports coming out there that when Joe Biden steps down, and they're very vague right now, there's a lot of people talking, but a lot of reports are also saying that when it goes down, he's not going to embrace Kamala Harris, and that's what's got everybody mad. Look at this report that came out over the weekend. I want y'all to see this right here, family. This shows you, these are the reports that are coming out. The Biden administration has denied this like they were going to, but it doesn't mean it isn't true. Watch what people are saying is going to happen here in the next 72 hours.
According to multiple Democratic sources, this is happening all of a sudden. Everyone said it would happen gradually and then all at once, and that's what's happening. According to my sources, President Biden has agreed to step down as a Democratic nominee.
Oh, man.
It will happen as early as this weekend. The speech has been drafted for him. He will continue on as president, is his intention. He also will not, I'm told, endorse Vice President Harris as his successor.
There you go. Fair use, by the way. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Yes, here we go.
Sources, this is happening all of a sudden. Everyone said it would happen gradually and then all at once, and that's what's happening. According to my sources, President Biden has agreed to step down as the Democratic nominee.
Oh, man.
It will happen as early as this weekend. The speech has been drafted for him. He will, is his intention. He also will not, I'm told, endorse Vice President Harris as his successor. They're hoping that he will endorse an open process in which the convention will be open to Vice President Harris and a few other candidates in Chicago to pick the Democratic nominee for president. The belief is that Vice President Harris is already looking at potential running mates to go to Chicago with a full ticket, including one possibility, Andy Beshear, the governor of Kentucky, and perhaps the governor of Pennsylvania, Governor Shapiro. Other possible candidates who are being talked about include Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, perhaps Gretchen Whitmer, and again, the vice president running. The delegates would be allowed to vote under this agreement being talked about amongst president and high-level delegates. The regular delegates would vote on the first ballot. If there is no winner in the first ballot, the so-called super delegates would be allowed to vote on the subsequent ballot. This decision was reached, I'm told, all of a sudden because of the high-level pressure from Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, and others, and as well as the decision of many of President Biden's top aides that there was no path forward for him, that he would not be able to win this election, win the general election, and therefore he's stepping aside.
Those are the reports coming out right now. Those are the reports out here in these streets, and it's starting to look like it's the inevitable. It's starting to look like it's the inevitable, family. You feel me? Joe got to go. It's, you know, the clock is ticking. You can't be out here that long, family. And imagine that, family. Imagine if this man comes out and he literally says, I'm stepping down and I don't want nothing to do with Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is a wrap. And matter of fact, I'm hearing word on the street, family, is that they want Gavin Newsom to run for president of the Democratic Party, to be the president of America, the Democratic nominee. And then Kamala, from what I've heard from the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been hearing this from some of my people. Kamala already has plans where she's eyeing being the governor of California. All right. She wants to go back to California and be the governor. This is what we're hearing. So basically a role reversal. Remember, Kamala and Gavin Newsom, they were locking up black folks in California years ago. Like, they got a relationship. So we're hearing that Kamala Harris is literally, family, trying to eye the governorship. So if that is the case, then you can tell already that Kamala Harris understands clearly that nobody wants her. And everything that we talk about and everything you've seen everybody saying about her is looking evidently clear and true. So she's starting to eye other areas, other jobs. When you start eyeing another job and you're the vice president, that means that your days as vice president ain't really going to be around that much longer. It's not really going to happen. So we're hearing that perhaps Joe Biden steps down as early as next week. And then if he does, we're hearing that he may not even endorse Kamala. That's the Civil War part. That's still up for debate. Because like I said, if they drop Joe Biden and Kamala, they can't transfer none of the money. So this is where the split's coming in. This is why we say it's a very deep divide going on right now in the Democratic Party, because they're literally fighting over control over the country and billions of dollars. And like I said, if you're willing to flush billions of dollars down the drain because you don't want Kamala, that means Kamala in bad shape, very bad. And we're hearing that she's eyeing the governor. But it all comes back to us. Let me show y'all this. We said that Van Jones was out here fishing for a job. This right here, family, watch what they say. This is the reason why everything that you're seeing is happening. It's all because the black grassroots. Watch this.
Black voters, 73 to 23. Biden won by 75 last time. Among black men, Trump actually wins by 3 points in this poll, 49 to 46.
Shocking. But first of all, overall, the Biden-Harris coalition could be called the Humpty Dumpty coalition right now. Just falling apart. The Latino vote on the ground, the youth vote on the ground, the black vote on the ground. This is not good. Now, there is a year to turn it around. The black male, that's a stunner. Black women have been in the lead, but black men haven't been that far behind. I think you've got a constituency that is losing hope and looking for change. There's a lot of the things that black men were voting for didn't happen yet. Nothing yet on voting rights. Nothing yet on police reform. Nothing yet on criminal justice reform. So a lot of those.
Stop. It ain't got nothing to do with anything he's saying. First off, the fact that she's talking about black folks and she looked over to Van Jones like he's some type of representation, that already tells you how wrong they are. Let me make this clear. It has nothing to do with any of the issues that he just submitted. Okay, now they are right about one thing. Let me tell you where they're right. Where they're right is that it does boil down to black Americans. All right. This is all about black Americans. I'm going to bring this home. This is all about black Americans. Black Americans are not voting for the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party cannot sustain without the black vote. but it has literally nothing to do with voter rights, has nothing to do with the George Floyd Act and criminal justice. It has everything to do with reparations. That's what it's about. Now, I understand that they will never acknowledge this publicly, but we're going to. Van Jones can sit there and he can come up with all those reasons, but the reasons that he's saying don't mean nothing because the root is that FBA ain't rocking with them. Now, they could say it's for whatever goddamn reason they want to call it. We know what the real damn reason is. They could take out the George Floyd Policing Act. They can take out voter rights, and they can say reparations, reparations, reparations. We said no reparations, no vote. We said no tangibles, no vote. That is why they're up against the ropes right now. This is why they cannot handle it. This is why they cannot deal with it. Van Jones is sitting there trying to talk about that, but Van knows, he knows, yeah, because when it all boiled down, they're going to flip, and it's all going to come back down on him because he can't get us to get on those issues. This right here was the poll that came out, and this is about should Joe Biden go ahead and withdraw or not. Family, that right there is Joe Biden's future for the Democrats. This is a Democrat, okay? And this is conducted by MSNBC, the most democratic news network probably ever. And it says, should Joe Biden withdraw? 65% of people say yes. Should he continue running? Only 35% of people say yes. The Democrats are in shambles. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. I'm telling you right now, family, this is sad. There's no possible way that you can ever stand on anything. That number right there has them scared. That number right there has them shook because there's nobody that they can pull out, family. Who are they going to pull out? Who? Like, who's next? Barack Obama is actually saying he should step down. So it's not like they can bring out Barack Obama and Barack Obama comes out and he says, well, you know, y'all need to be nice to Joe because he ain't being nice to Joe. So if Barack Obama's out there and he's saying the same thing we saying, what they got next? There's nobody actually at all. They have literally exhausted every single option that they thought they had, y'all. And it's all because of where we at with pushing this line. You literally seen him last week. He was trying to pull out the NAACP. The NAACP could not save him. They tried to pull out the NAACP, and everybody in the NAACP was talking that nonsense. Nobody was going for it at all, point blank. So if the NAACP couldn't run interference, the NAACP couldn't stand up. What's next, y'all? What's next? Who, where, why? There's nothing they can possibly do. Folks are literally running up on these people. They're calling them out because we are the ones who have exposed Joe Biden from the giddy up, from the get-go. It's all because of us. You see right now, out here in these streets, no lie, people are running up on Democratic news anchors. News anchors are out here getting ran up on. Yes, the hell they are. So the Republicans, they see where the Democrats are. Yeah, the Democrats have no allies to go to. They're going at it back and forth with their own party. So now it's starting to look real interesting. You got videos right now, literally, of people running up and saying, how come y'all were telling us that Joe Biden was doing so damn good? How come? And everybody's wondering why. We know that that's Joe right there. We know that that's Joe right there as well. We know this. But one thing that they didn't tell us is that Joe was down bad as he is. And we all seen it. We all saw it. And we have absolutely called it out to the point where everybody is admitting it. It all starts back with us. Y'all seen this video right here? Check this out. You literally have news anchors getting ran up on and everybody saying, how come y'all lied to us about Joe Biden's situation? Watch.
Hi, y'all. I was just wondering, you guys refused to report on the incompetence of Joe Biden, and I was just wondering if you guys were told not to report on that, or if you guys really were that ignorant. The entire American public, for some reason, was able to see that Joe Biden was grossly incompetent and that he's been in cognitive decline for a long time. However, you guys just started. Dana, can I ask you about? Dana, you're a respected reporter. Why is it that you guys just started to report on the decline of Joe Biden? Don't you feel like you have a responsibility to the public? Not to lie to them about the cognitive decline of Biden? Sir, I'm here.
Those are the CNN anchors, family. This is what's happening. They're starting to run up on these folks because now a lot of people are saying, y'all been lying to us about Joe Biden. Y'all been telling us that Joe Biden is squared away and everything is good to go and we ain't got nothing to worry about. And now it's getting clear, like we've all known, that Joe Biden absolutely has something wrong with him. What's done in the dark comes to light. We have been the ones out here calling it out. We've been the ones out here saying it. Now everybody's getting on board.
CNN, I can't get very close to them because their security guard is blocking me. But we've got Jake Tapper here, we've got Chris Wallace, we also have Dana Bash. Now, I've been asking them why they have been lying to the American public about the mental decline of Joe Biden. None of you guys would like to respond to that at all? No?
Damn, she pressing them heavy. Oh, she pressing them heavy.
Dana, you're a very respected journalist. Jake, not so much respected, but people listen to you still. Would any of you guys...
She said not too respected, but people listen to you still. Damn.
Like to respond to Joe Biden's cognitive decline and why you guys lied to the American people about it for so long. Can you please take your hands off of it? So there you guys go. That's the media. They refuse to answer the questions of the American people.
Woo! Look at that right there. And they getting ghosts. They trying to get out of Dodge, y'all. They trying to get out of Dodge quick. They literally running up on them. And that's all because of us, family. We've been saying it. See, what's happening now is you're starting to see the dominant society realize what we've been talking about. The dominant society is finally like, hold up. Y'all been lying to us because that's what they've been saying. They've been saying how Joe Biden is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with Joe Biden. Joe Biden is good to go. And now everybody's saying, no, this man is not good to go. There's some problems. All they had to do was come listen to us. And it's funny now to watch everybody sit back and have to see the way this man is when we've been saying it for the longest. We were the first ones that say that Joe Biden was extremely off balance, okay? We really off balance. We was the first one to talk about a cognitive decline. It was us. Nobody else was on that type of time nor energy because they just couldn't, because they was voting blue no matter who, which meant you don't say nothing in return. You just go ahead, be quiet, and you start doing your vote. So you see her running up now because it's getting back to a lot of people. A lot of people are out here saying, well, hold on now. It's starting to look real funny out here in these streets. The very fact that y'all was telling us this man was in such good situation. And now, out of nowhere, right before the election, see what they wanted to do, y'all? They were trying to keep Joe Biden under wraps. They was trying to keep him real quiet. They wanted him to just Mr. Magoo himself, and they would say he's okay. Oh, he's not that bad. The press secretary lady, you ain't been seeing her a lot lately because she's hiding. That's why they sent out that black guy earlier, because they're keeping all the reports on him outside of the White House so they can have somebody to dump it on. So you're seeing a lot of that going on. People are very, very cautious and quiet about the way things are going down with Joe. So you're seeing the whole establishment, and a lot of these voters are saying, how come y'all was lying to us the whole time? Right before the election, y'all want to tell us how bad he is? Right before the election, we want to drop this man because he's disappearing, he can't walk. All they had to do was look. I mean, if you got two eyes, you could have seen it. So there's a blowback now with the average everyday citizen and voter in the Democratic Party. So the politicians are fighting each other, and now just the voters are fighting each other. The voters are fighting. The politicians are fighting. The donors are fighting. FBA's on the couch. It's a wrap. Bye, Joe. Joe, you're gone. It's over. It's a wrap, and it's only getting more pronounced every single second out here in these streets, fam. And while that's happening out there, this right here was happening last night. I want y'all to see this last night. Joe Biden was sitting at home somewhere, and Donald Trump started talking about illegal immigration.
We get the opposite. We stopped the invasion, but the invasion that we stopped was peanuts by comparison to what happened after I left. It's over. We had all catch and release. We got down about human trafficking and forged historic agreements to keep illegal aliens on foreign soil. We want them to stay on their soil. Under the Trump administration, if you came in illegally, you were apprehended immediately and you were deported. You went right back. The current administration terminated every single one of those great Trump policies that I put in place to seal the border. I wanted to seal border. Again, come in, but come in legally. You know how unfair it is? So many people, hundreds of thousands of people have been working for years to come into our country. And now they see these people pour into our country at levels that are unprecedented. It's so unfair. And we're not going to do it. We're not going to stand for it. They suspended wall construction, ended remain in Mexico. We had a policy, remain in Mexico. You think that was easy to get from the Mexican government? But I said, you must give it to us. If you don't give it to us, there will be repercussions. And they gave it to us. But not easy. Canceled our Safe Third agreements, demolished Title 42, implemented catch and release, where we catch them and release them into our country. We catch them and release them into Mexico. There's a slight difference.
One thing that they did not want to talk about, family, was immigration. because we've been seeing that's the number one thing. Once again, we were the first ones talking about immigration. We were the very, very first ones. So the fact is that the Democrats thought that they was going to dump all these people into our communities. They thought they was going to do this for however long they wanted to do it, and there would be no blowback. Now what you're seeing is the blowback done came, all right? And folks is running these people out. So now when that started to occur, and you're starting to see these folks get sent back home, next thing you know, they ain't got no other choice, family. No other choice. Joe's got to go. And don't be surprised, family, that after that happens, they start talking about some comprehensive immigration plan. And by then, it's going to be too goddamn late because FBA ain't listening to it. Never have, never will be listening to it. Never, not at all. We are standing on business. And you start seeing that right there about immigration and the way immigration has affected everything. That's one of the biggest things that had the Biden administration against the ropes. Look at this right here. Look at this. Last night, I don't know if you guys heard it, but Donald Trump actually started talking about immigration, and he started naming places where these people are from. And one of the main places was Africa. All right. What did I always say? We have to reshape the way we view immigration. The Democrats sell us immigration like it's some poor people coming from south of the border. No, these people are coming from everywhere. And when they get here, they're bringing anti-Black sentiments with them. Look at this right here. This man is coming from Guinea. This man's on his way to Virginia, but he's in San Diego. No lie, no lie, no lie. Check this out.
Where's the address? Virginia. You're not there. That's a long ways from here. You're in San Diego. They're trying to get to Virginia. Where are you from? I'm from Guinea. From Guinea? Oh, okay. Both of you? Yep. Yeah. How long have you been traveling? 1 month. 1 month, okay. We have seen other buses pull up and maybe take people to the airport and other places. Airport. But yeah. We're gonna pay. Probably have to pay for an airplane. For an airplane ride, yeah.
These people don't know where they are, don't know where they're going, and they literally are here in America. This right here is one of the main reasons why Black Americans definitely have been calling out Joe Biden from the jump.
Where's the address? Virginia. You're not there. That's a long ways from here. You're in San Diego. They're trying to get to Virginia. Where are you from? I'm from Guinea. From Guinea? Oh, okay. Both of you? Yep. Yeah. How long have you been traveling? 1 month. 1 month, okay. We have seen other buses pull up and maybe take people to the airport and other places. Airport. But yeah. We're gonna pay. Probably have to pay for an airport.
Notice he said we gotta pay. The reason, family, why he's saying we gotta pay is because he did not have to pay to get here. See, they didn't make them pay to get here, but now that they're here, they just dumped them off in the Black community. That, I guarantee you, family, is a Black community. I promise you that is a Black community. Anytime somebody starts running around here and they start talking about having some type of sympathy for Joe Biden, remember that right there, y'all. Remember that. They dump these people in these Black communities, and then they just say, here, the guy literally doesn't know that you got to pay to get on a plane because the plane that flew him into America, he didn't have to pay for it. So he thinks all flights are free. He thinks he can jump on any airplane and go ahead and go straight to the front of the line. That ain't how it works, Mr. Mutombo. But Joe Biden and them, they've been known that, family. Been known that. So if you're talking about Joe Biden having to step down and you see all these Democratic shields are out here going upside down for this man, trying to do everything they can to get foundational Black Americans to save him. That's why I started it off, family. That's why I said, don't save Joe. He don't want to be saved. We are not putting on the cape, and we are not saving Joe Biden. Joe Biden is out here dumping these folks into our communities, and they know damn well. And every single Democratic shield that wants to break down all these numbers and all these statistics to us, they know damn well as well. One thing we see is that the more they try to dump these people off into our communities, family, they never talk about immigration. You notice that the immigration conversation only comes from Donald Trump and the Republicans? Think about it. Think about it, family. It's only coming from Donald Trump and the Republicans. Democrats never talk about immigration. Never. It's an issue they never bring up. And if they do, it's basically trying to tell Black Americans, y'all need to go ahead and get on board. Y'all need to go ahead and support it. Y'all need to go ahead and open your homes to these people. And we're simply saying, bout ain't. Hell to the no. They try to hit us with the black jobs and all that kind of stuff, family. Still ain't standing on that. That's not the type of energy that we're on. We got to go ahead and stop that, because the immigration crisis is something that we start saying. And Donald Trump be listening. Donald Trump has been listening to every single thing. If you really listen, when Donald Trump starts talking about issues pertaining to black society, he's sitting here literally talking about things that we came up with. That's exactly what he's doing. He's literally regurgitating things that black Americans have been saying out here in these streets. So they're trying to still get the Democratic shills to get on board. Check this out right here. We got 940 people in here. Y'all make sure y'all share this video, subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. We working. Look at this right here. They got the Democratic shills right here, family, trying hard as ever to get Kamala Harris. This guy right here, this was at the, I think, the NAACP event. This man says that we need to go ahead and drop Joe Biden, but he's still trying to get on the Kamala train. I'm telling you, the only people who want Kamala Harris are Democratic shills.
President is going to step aside and allow Harris?
I would like to see that. Personally, we need new, innovative thinking instead of the same old way.
President is going to step aside and allow Harris?
I would like to see that. Personally, we need new, innovative thinking instead of the same old way.
President is—
This man right here, he's on the Kamala Harris train, right? He on the whole Kamala Harris train. We done already called out why that ain't gonna work, why that ain't gonna happen, why that's gonna fall flat. Fair use, fair use, fair use. We already know that Kamala Harris doesn't stand a chance. We done pulled out the poll numbers already. Look right there. This was early, by the way. Kamala Harris could never beat Donald Trump because she wasn't even beating Joe Biden in the polling numbers. She could never stand next to that because she would never win. So a lot of people are seeing this and they saying, well, hold up. This is the easiest way that we can go ahead and spin this back on them. But guess what again, family? The more they try to get that type of push to get Kamala Harris, the more the donors are falling away. The donors are falling away from that completely because the donors goddamn know. Look at them numbers. This thing where Kamala Harris is going to save the Democrats, not going to work. Ain't gonna work. Certified salute to Kansas City, Missouri. One love. This right here shows you. And family, do you know you literally got this? How bad they are, how bad shape they are. Look at this lady right here. Look in the back. I want y'all to tell me what you noticed. Biden, Harris, right? Biden, Harris. Listen to this lady right here. She says, make America great again.
So yes, this November, we're going to make America great again. So yes, this November, we're going to make America great again.
Trump's Project2025.com posted this. It's a lady, literally, with the Biden-Harris administration. And she literally goes out there and she says, make America great again. You can't make this up, family. Let's go there. Even the Democratic shills are falling over their damn feet. Literally. The woman said, make America. I guarantee you they fired her. I promise you she ain't got a job. She went out there and she's campaigning for Biden and Harris. And she said, make America great again. She said Donald Trump's slogan, hell to the no. Hell to the no. And she literally did it. One more time, family, without a doubt.
So yes, this November, we're going to make America great again.
She said it with confidence too, didn't she? Somebody probably told her later, yeah, I'm getting tether vibes too. I'm gonna see y'all be on that. You ain't lying, you ain't lying. Remember though, the Democratic Party is just Tetherville. There's no black Americans in the Democratic Party. That's why we don't really need to ever give a damn about what's going on with the Democrats. All they are is Tetherville. Every last one of the people they got are tethers. That's just it. Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, the White House press secretary. What's the other one's name? The White House press secretary, Hakeem Jeffries. All these people, every last one of them, they are all Tetherville. Tetherville, Tetherville, Tetherville. This woman right here literally said that, y'all. And this is what you see with the Democrats. Their shills are falling out. And when we start talking about the shills falling out, look at this. Kamala also tried to flip back and be black again. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at Kamala. Look at, you know it's getting close to the election, right? When you start getting close to the election, you start seeing stuff like this. Look at this right here. Kamala Harris' ancestral Indian village tracks her rising prospects in U.S. vote. Yeah. This was an article from a few years ago that is resurfacing now. It started to resurface. You're starting to see her slowly become an Indian woman again. Remember, Kamala was blackity black power, right? To get them votes. Now, out of nowhere, she's going back to being non-black. She only does that when it's time to get them votes, and then she flips right on back. This is what you see. You see it clear as day. We see it clear as day. We see that she's trying to slowly put that out. So they're throwing them articles back out there again, y'all. We knew it was going to happen. We knew absolutely without a doubt that they was going to start running those Kamala Harris. She's really the Indian lady. We knew that was coming, and we're watching that happen. So once again, what do they have? What do they have working in their favor? There's not a tactic, a con game, a trick bag that they can really run on Black Americans that's going to make them literally empower themselves. We are calling it out. You go over there, Black Americans calling you out. You try to slide back, Black Americans are calling you out. So this is exactly what we're talking about. Joe Biden tried to slide off and go to the NAACP. And he thought the NAACP, we about to go there on them. Because y'all already know I declare smoke on them. The NAACP tried to save Joe Biden. And Joe Biden was out there trying to make his pitch to them, and that fell flat. Look at this right here, y'all. This was Joe popping up, trying to give a little campaign speech before he disappeared. Joe right here is trying to get the NAACP on board.
I know you say, Joe, you may not have a Congress. Well, guess what? You all told me I couldn't pass the Inflation Reduction Act. You all told me I couldn't face it. Anyway, we did it. We're going to bring rents
Look at
down.
that, family. He couldn't even get it out. He couldn't even get it out. He starts off trying to talk about his accomplishments, starts for 2 seconds, and then stops. Again, another meltdown, shutdown. Literally, watch.
I know you say, Joe, you may not have a Congress. Well, guess what? You all told me I couldn't pass the Inflation Reduction Act. You all told me I couldn't face it. Anyway, we did it.
He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it, family. He's sitting there trying to talk about what he's done, and he literally couldn't get it out. And the NAACP was trying to do their little clapping and all that. They know what it is. They knew what it is, family, because there's nothing to really talk about. There's nothing to really talk about. He has nothing going for him. Watch this. He stutters again.
We're going to bring rents down. As I said, we're going to build 2 million affordable homes. The cap rent increases of 5% a year so corporate landlords can't gouge. Anyway, I don't want to get going. I'm going to get very...
Stopped again. Look at this, y'all. This is it. He stopped again. The man can't get nothing out. He can't get nothing out at all. The man literally, for Black people, I did, nah, whatever. Okay. Well, then I tried, okay. Yeah. No, they can't get that out.
Very upset. But there's gouging America. By the way, not only saves lives, it will save taxpayers. Just what I did on the first round on dealing with Medicare. It saves the taxpayer $160 billion because they don't have to pay these exorbitant prices.
Look, he'll stop right there. He'll go again, y'all.
Save taxpayers. Just what I did on the first round on dealing with Medicare.
What? He couldn't remember with the first Medicare. This guy, literally, family, is struggling all the way across the board. He can't get nothing out. Nothing is working at all. Every single thing he's saying is failing him. He's trying to tell everybody his black agenda. Y'all know the same black agenda and these accomplishments that the Democrats always try to sell us. They're always trying to tell us how great of a job he did. But when you question them, okay, tell us. And they can't give us nothing. They can't give us nothing. That's exactly what he's doing. He can't literally tell us nothing, fam. He's sitting there trying to say, well, we did. No, we can't do this. That's because there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about because you haven't done nothing at all. And he ain't did nothing at all. Then you're going to run into these problems. And those are the problems that he's running into. Clear as day. Amongst a bunch of other problems that he's running into that we've been calling out. But watch right there, family. He literally freezes up multiple times as he's trying to tell us what he's done for black people. And it ain't nothing at all, family. Y'all know damn well when he start talking about Black Alpha Network. And by the way, I need y'all to tap in, by the way. I want to show y'all this right here. This is what I want to show y'all. Check this out. As we proceed, I need y'all to subscribe to the Black Alpha Network, by the way. Black Alpha Net W1. Follow me. And then on top of Black Alpha Net W1 on Twitter, it's the same on Instagram. You guys make sure you follow me. Watch this right here. Shout out to my brother Woods for posting this. This is what Malcolm X was talking about. You know we got to have a Malcolm X quote. Watch how Malcolm X was talking about how people get nothing for their vote, and then they still vote.
Running for president tells Negroes what he's going to do for them when he gets in office. And after he gets in office, he has time to do something for everybody else except the people that put him in office. He tricked the people who put him in office. Running for president tells Negroes what he's going to do for them when he gets in office. And after he gets in office, he has time to do something for everybody else except the people that put him in office. He tricked the people who put him in office. Running for president tells Negroes what he's going to do for them when he gets in office. And after he gets in office, he has time to do something for everybody else except the people that put him in office. He tricked the people who put him in office. Running for president.
That right there. And I noticed, fam, he said they got time to do something for everybody else. And that's what it's been. Every other community has came up during this process. Every other community has made gains, while foundational Black Americans have not made gains. That is a direct blame on the Democratic establishment, family. Everybody else. How do you know? Because we sit back and we watch these people get tandems. They sit here and they try to tell us about all these things that occurred, all these things that have happened. Every single thing that we've seen, y'all, has been because the Democrats have made laws and made time to write those laws for everybody else. So now that we're seeing these folks crashing out, now that we're seeing these folks going down the drain, this works out perfect for FBA. This is how you get power. All the people out there saying, well, y'all gonna sit on y'all vote and da-da-da-da-da, all that kind of talk, family. Let me tell you something. Don't let nobody tell you sitting on your vote doesn't have any power. Don't let nobody tell you that these folks are not concerned with us sitting on our vote. Notice how when we literally started to embrace sitting on our vote, all these things right here started happening. Notice that, right? Notice that. Look at all the things that have occurred once we start saying that we was going to sit on our vote. Now, out of nowhere, you starting to see things actually change. Things are happening. And one of the things, family, that's really going to change is you're not going to see Joy Reid around too much longer. We already exposed Joy Reid before. But I'm going to show y'all right now. Joy Reid been running around talking real reckless. Once again, these folks who be on the plantation, they get so on the plantation, they start thinking they own the plantation. And then that's how tools get broken. See, tools get broken because tools start thinking that they are massa after a while. They so used to bucking up on us that when they find out the hard way, you can't play that, things get real. I want y'all to see this right here. Joy Reid is literally running around here talking about, is the situation that happened to Donald Trump staged? Now, you know, like I know, she's out of pocket because her massa ain't going for that. Once again, you're not a Karen. You may want to be. You may try to make your hair like Karen, but you can't. Watch this right here, y'all. And they are on Joy Reid extra heavy, y'all. Extra heavy. Watch Joy Reid right now, family. And she's literally talking that talk, and folks ain't going for it.
Still don't know for sure whether Donald Trump was hit by a bullet, whether he was hit by glass fragments, whether he was hit by shrapnel. We don't have those details. We actually have no details from his physician, even though this man is still a Secret Service protected, and presidential candidate.
What? Family, hell no. What is she? Man, you're living dangerous, Joy. You're living real dangerous right now in these streets, Joy. Let me just make that clear, okay? You out here talking real crazy. You ain't supposed to talk nowhere near like that. Oh, you better get it together. You better get it together real fast, Joy. Listen to what she's saying. Is she questioning what happened to Donald Trump as if all them little Democrats that she runs with ain't gonna flip on her? Because remember, you may not like Joe, you may not like Trump, but Trump and Joe are brothers. They are supremacist brothers. They are a part of the same family. So she's running real crazy talking like this.
We know almost nothing. Why? Why don't we know that much? We know that 3 people were shot. 1 person, unfortunately, was killed at the rally. We don't know where they were sitting or standing relative to him.
What? Oh, no. Oh, you better fall back. Oh, family, I'm telling you, you have never seen a wake-up call like the one you about to see with her. I'm telling you right damn now. Her wake-up call is going to be quadruple. Eric Adams, Brandon Johnson, you go down the damn list. Her wake-up call is going to break records. She going to have a record-breaking wake-up call. It's going to come down hard. One thing you do not do is question the dominant society when you are a tool of the dominant society. Number two, you never question the dominant society, brother-in-law, the sister-in-law, the cousin, the damn best friend. You don't question the goddamn grandma, the grandpa. It's going to come down on her serious. She thinks it's real sweet. Okay. All right. Listen, I see you in and say it was staged though. It don't matter what you feel it was. It don't matter what you say it was. Because at the end of the day, she ain't supposed to be out there saying that because she is a tool in that wake-up call. She ain't saying it because of that. She's saying that because she thinks that the Democratic plantation are her masters. That's what it really is. She's not saying it for anything. Let me tell you something. If it would have happened to Joe Biden, would she think it was staged? If it happened to Joe Biden, do you think she would think it was staged? No, she wouldn't. She'd be running around here talking about it's the worst thing ever. She'd probably be blaming us. So it don't really even matter if, well, it was staged though. Okay, at the end of the damn day, first off, you don't go out there and you don't start talking like that in the system of supremacy. This shows you somebody who don't understand supremacy at all. At all. You do not do that. And it's showing you symptoms and signs that she's somebody who is caped so bad that she literally thinks she's a Karen. She literally thinks she is a Karen. And on top of all of that, that rhetoric right there that she's out here running, I'm telling you right damn now, she's going to try to put that off on black folks. She's going to be trying to put that off on black Americans here in a few years. She's going to be trying to sit here and say, well, you know, it really what a lot of us black folks taught. We thought that as well. Don't be mad at me. It's really the sentiments of all black Americans. Because remember, she cosplays our culture anyway. So as she cosplays our culture now, she's going to eventually try to cosplay it when they come crashing down on her. And then she's going to be out here trying to pass off all the damn blame. Oh, no. It don't matter what it is, okay? It matters at the end of the day playing the game the way the game go. And this shows you right now, she really thinks that she's a Karen because she done tap dance so damn much. Hell no. She going to learn the hard goddamn way.
We don't know why for 9 full seconds, Donald Trump was allowed to stand back up during an active shooter situation, even though they at that point had said the shooter was down. How would they know? How would they have known if there were more shooters or not? Nobody knew that there could have been 5 shooters for all they knew. Yet they allowed him to stand up in the middle of that, crisis and pose for a photo and fist pump the air so he could get the iconic photo. And then they allowed him to stand up again outside of the SUV instead of just shoving him into the SUV. That seems really unusual. What is the actual injury to Donald Trump's ear that's under that bandage? Shouldn't we know that by now? It's weird. And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of curiosity about it, in the sort of media world, my profession. It's weird, right? Where are the FOIAs? Why isn't the New York Times aggressively pursuing his medical records? It's just weird. Just a strange thing.
I'm telling you, tap dancing, family, will literally make you go crazy. Tap dancing will literally make you go crazy, family. We all know that she's not really in doubt because of what happened. She's in doubt because of who it happened to. That's how the Democratic shields operate. She don't give a damn about none of that. In her head, she sees this as an opportunity. This is why, and we spoke about this on Tuesday. This is why, going back to Malcolm X, when Malcolm X said the chickens come home to roost. This is why foundational Black Americans, the grassroots, we can talk our talk. We can say what we choose to say. But when you start dealing with somebody like her who's a cosplaying person, someone who's out here actually acting like they from the soil, who's really an African, okay? This is why she's going to run around and she's going to speak that type of talk. But it's all going to try to be dumped back on us because they use these people as some type of proxy for us. The Democratic shield is placed there to either be the proxy for things that they lied to us about, or to be the proxy to put blame on us. All right. So you have the dominant society, then you have certifieds. In the middle, they'll give you a Roland Martin. And Roland's job is to take his orders from the dominant society and then try to convince us that it's true. Or the dominant society blames Roland, and then Roland puts the blame on us. That's it. There always is a shield in the middle between us and the dominant society. Tethers as well. So they put the tether in the middle of us and the dominant society so they can hustle us and they can scam us. That's what it is. I guarantee you, family, in the next few years, they're going to be sitting here trying to tell us that why Black Americans never really understood what happened to Trump that day. Even to be honest with you, average brother and sister don't give a damn, to be real with you, to be real. We analyzed it, we observed it and everything, and we say, okay, cool, reparations. It's election season, all right? We ain't got time to stop. We want our money. That's what we want. The Shields are the ones out here. Roland Martin said the same thing. Roland Martin and Joy Reid are the only two people running around here doubting what happened publicly. All right, I'm talking about pundits. I'm not talking about at your house. I'm not talking about the cookout. I'm not talking about when you're talking with your friends. You can do that at your house. When you start talking about going on TV publicly and saying, I don't think it's real, it's all just a lie. I'm telling you right now, we ain't wearing that jacket. We ain't wearing that jacket. No. She can put that on all she wants to. That is not a foundational Black American issue. That is not a foundational Black American problem. Hell to the no. So we standing on our own business. They're not going to try to put they never believe Trump. Because I'm telling you right now, the Democrats and the Republicans will argue all damn day long. Soon as you start saying that you doubt what happened to Trump, Joe Biden and Trump are going to be hanging out together. Out of nowhere, J.D. Vance and Kamala Harris going to be together. Barack Obama going to write a law. He going to be out there saying Black folks need to stop. They done got hate crimes written for other groups based on things about us. They'll try to put that jacket on us. This is what they want to do. They don't want to talk about how the majority of people who question that is a bunch of liberals running around. But they understand when to do it, when not to do it. Joy Reid want to go get on national TV and start throwing the whole goddamn situation under the bus. It ain't going to work. You saw when she was trying to pull that, Rachel Maddow came out and G-checked her. So there's a whole thing to play. It's all the game to be played. FBA ain't wearing no jacket that no tether puts on us. So she can keep that all to herself. I'm telling you now, as a foundational Black American, we denounce all that talk that's coming from Joy Reid and Roland Martin about the Trump situation, because they're not saying it because they really feel a certain way. They're saying that because they're trying to get brownie points, and they're saying that because they want to win an election, and they're saying that because they know when it all boils down, they're going to try to put that jacket off on us. Hell to the goddamn no. FBA, we denounce. That's what we got to start doing. We got to start denouncing a lot of that. All right? This is why I say delineation and denouncing is a powerful thing. We got to denounce all the talk come from them. That's what we got to do. Check this out. AOC, we got to denounce her too. This is one of them blacks and browns, y'all. And I want y'all to look at this. AOC's been coming out, and she's been trying to put on this cape for Kamala. And what she's saying, family, is how Kamala, you absolutely right. FBA don't care. Good point. It's simple as that. FBA don't care. You ain't speaking on FBA at all. Anytime you see somebody running around saying, Black folks, man, we don't really believe what happened. No, you ain't speaking for us. Anything that can be used as inflammatory language, FBA, that ain't got nothing to do with us, family. We handling our business. Now, AOC, watch her. She comes out and she says that she's been in back rooms and she hears everything that everyone's saying about Kamala Harris. And it's exactly what we've been saying about Kamala Harris. Watch this.
And I'm going to say what a lot of these folks aren't saying. I'm just going to say it. If you think that there is consensus among the people who want Joe Biden to leave, that they will support Kamala, Vice President Harris, you would be mistaken. And I'm going to say that because if they're going to come out and say all their little things on background off the record, but they're not going to be fully honest, I'm going to be honest for them. I'm in these rooms. I see what they say in conversations. A lot of them are not just interested in removing the president. They are interested in removing the whole ticket.
Now, she be out there on that black and brown too. I want y'all to notice what she's getting at. She ain't getting at it. She said it straight up. AOC She's out there trying to say, well, black folks, man, y'all got to, go help her and all that. Let me tell you what's really going on. When they say they want to remove the ticket, that means they want to remove Kamala. They want Kamala out the paint. That's exactly what they want. They want Kamala gone. That's what it is. But that's not going to get sympathy from us. See, AOC is trying to do the same thing. Joy Reid talks all that stuff about what really happened with Trump. And she's doing that because she wants us to say, yeah, that's true. So she can get us on her side. AOC is trying to use reverse psychology right now. She's trying to talk about the situation that is going on with Kamala Harris because they think that's going to get them black support. That's why everybody's running around here now talking about, well, they don't want to see a black woman as vice president. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make it look like people don't want to see Kamala Harris, a black woman, and that's why everybody's trying to drop her. Like, they think FBA is going to be like, man, that's true now. Y'all going to quit picking on that good black woman, and we're not doing it. So now they sending out AOC. AOC's coming out there. Now she want to play the black and brown card. That's why you got to be real careful with the black and brown no elision. AOC's out here trying to talk as if they're trying to drop her because she's black. They want to drop Kamala Harris because she's a failed politician. Let's get that right. And by the way, they don't view her as a black woman any goddamn way. So this little notion that she's viewed as a black woman, no, she's not. They're going to try to say all this black woman stuff because Roland Martin's on that time. He's out here talking about they don't want to see a black woman win. They don't want to see a black woman do good. Family, family, family. I'm here to tell you right now. They do not want foundational black Americans to sit on that couch. So they're trying to make it look like to galvanize some support. Like, let us all get behind Kamala. That's really what it is. It's the can we all get behind Kamala talk. They think by saying Kamala Harris is being picked on because she's black, we going to jump up and be like, y'all ain't going to be picking on no damn Kamala as long as we here. And we sitting there saying, well, she's not black anyway. And remember, she's not going to do nothing for us, right? Ain't that what she said? She ain't going to do nothing for us? Okay, well, since she's not going to do nothing for us, we're not going to do nothing for her either. So checkmate. That's exactly what we want. We're not going to fall for that game, AOC. AOC is not going to get us to stand up and say, we're going to save Kamala. That's what I'm saying, y'all. They've exhausted every option. We will not save them because they can't save their goddamn self, and FBA's already made our decision up. They already know what we going to do on election night, and it got something to do with the couch, and it got something to do with some popcorn, all right, and no vote. They can come up with every little hustle they want to get us to vote for Kamala. We ain't going to do it. And they also send out their Karens. Check this out. This Karen came out. This is one of the, I want to say she works for the White House, or not White House. I think she might be MSNBC, one of them. Watch her right here. She starts talking about the drawbacks of having Biden step down as the party nominee. And these are the things that they say that they still don't give a damn. They want her gone.
Here are the drawbacks. The president is the only person who's ever beaten Donald Trump. That's true. He also has a very strong record to run on, even if it's not effectively being digested by the public entirely right now. The third one is that you often think about the alternate. There's a big bench of amazing potential future presidential candidates out there. It's also all untested people, and it also will be messy and divisive. There's not one person who could unite the Democratic Party behind them right now. So it sounds good on paper. It sounds good in kind of the movie version of how this all plays out, but it's actually far messier, far more challenging, far more divisive than most people are talking about.
Listen to what she said. It's far more messy, far more divisive than what people are talking about. Good, good, absolutely good, good. Everything we saying is true, family. One thing that for sure, other than that right there, one thing for sure is that everything we've said was going to happen to them is happening, and they're openly admitting it. They're openly telling everybody exactly what we've been saying about them. You can tell. Nobody wants Kamala. Not even a lot of these folks out here want Kamala. Remember this lady right here, Gabby, whatever, Gabbard, Tulsi Gabbard. She's the one who G-checked Kamala way back during the election. Fam, she's still on Kamala's bumper. Still. This person right here is Kamala Harris's worst nightmare. She's the one who G-checked Kamala when Kamala was running for president. She's probably the one who is the most responsible for Kamala being so terrible in the primaries to run for president in 2020. She's the one who was talking about her locking up people and all that type of stuff, right? Look at this right here, family. She, by the way, used to be a Democrat. Now she's a Republican. She has switched parties so they can use her as an attack dog for going after Kamala Harris. This is what it is. They are going to use her to go against Kamala Harris for the rest of this damn election, y'all. I promise you that. Watch this right here. Kamala Harris came out absolutely and started talking about Joe Biden's vice presidential pick, and then they sent her out like a few days later, and they said, you go ahead and get her. This is Kamala Harris's worst nightmare, family, and I'm here for it.
Shortly after President Trump announced that J.D. Vance is going to be his running mate in this election, Kamala Harris issued this scathing warning to the American people. Make no mistake, J.D. Vance will be loyal only to Trump, not to our country. The audacity that she has to say this is off the charts. She's talking about J.D. Vance, someone who enlisted in the Marine Corps after the terrorist attack on 9/11, someone who deployed to Iraq in 2005, the same year that I was there during the height of that war, putting his own life on the line in service to our country. Was Kamala Harris willing to put her own life on the line in service to our country at any time in the past? Is she now? No. Kamala Harris is driven by her own political ambition. She's a self-serving politician who should not be in office.
Damn. Listen to what she's done. She's using the whole military card and everything. Oh, she got Kamala Harris's number. She's got Kamala Harris's number. Kamala sees this woman coming and she gets to run it. Yes, she does. She ruined her political career when she was trying to be president. And now that she's trying to be president again, because Kamala wants to be president and nobody wants her, it's no coincidence they're sending this lady out again.
She's talking about J.D. Vance, someone who enlisted in the Marine Corps after the terrorist attack on 9/11, someone who deployed to Iraq in 2005, the same year that I was there during the height of that war, putting his own life on the line in service to our country. Was Kamala Harris willing to put her own life on the line in service to our country at any time in the past? Is she now? Goal, ambition. She's a self-serving politician who should not be in office.
Listen to what she said. She should not be in office. She didn't say anything about her as a vice president. That wasn't a vice presidential attack, which it should have been. That should have been about the vice presidency. That's what that should have been. She wasn't talking about the vice presidency. No, she was talking directly about Kamala Harris's whole career. She is the Kamala Harris slayer, y'all. Yes, if Kamala Harris thought FBA was on her and she thought Foundational Black Americans was calling her out, this right here is the worst of the worst. They went and got her. This woman, like I said, she was a Democrat, switched parties, and I believe so she could be on the opposite side of Kamala, so she can come and get Kamala whenever they wanted to go get her. This right here was just a few days ago, and they was going in. Look at this right here. This is when she was on Kamala back in the day. Kamala, I'm telling you, they're trying. You got Clyburn and all these folks out here trying to get her up there. It ain't going to work because you're going to consistently have people like her coming after Kamala because they do not want Kamala Harris to ever be in office. And if Kamala thinks that she's going to be the president and they trying hard to get her as the president, she's on the phone with donors today, it ain't going to work. I'm telling you right now. By the way, fair use. YouTube, fair use and acted. This is about reporting, teaching, and scholarship. Watch her completely ruin Kamala Harris's campaign. By the way, it says throwback. Tulsi Gabbard ends Kamala Harris bid for president in 4 minutes flat. Watch this.
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts.
Look at Kamala Harris got her head down, y'all.
Forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California, and she fought to keep cash this kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response.
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work significantly of a state of 40 million people. And I am that work. And I am of the decision to not just fancy speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work of being in the position to use the power that I had to reform a system that is badly in need of reform. That is why we created initiatives that were about reentering former offenders and getting them counseling.
The bottom line is, Senator Harris, when you were in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not. And worse yet, in the case of those who were on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed would have freed them. You were forced to do so. There is no people who suffer an apology. Party that is of, by, and for the people. It is a party that has been and continues to be influenced by the foreign policy establishment in Washington, represented by Hillary Clinton and others' foreign policy, by the military-industrial complex and other greedy corporate interests.
Senator Harris, any response?
Oh, sure.
Notice how she keeps trying to target Harris. She was there, I'm telling you, she was there only to go get Kamala. That was the only reason she was there. She didn't give a damn about nothing else. She came there to go get Kamala. That's why you starting to see her hang around Trump and them. They're going to use her to get Kamala Harris. And I'm telling you right now, she is making, that's why she put out the video I just showed you. She is trying to make sure that Kamala Harris, if she thinks that she's going to be nominated, it ain't going to work.
As affiliated with the Democratic Party, when Donald Trump was elected, not even sworn in, buddied up to Steve Bannon to get a meeting with Donald Trump in the Trump Tower, fails to call a war criminal by what he is as a war criminal, and then spends full time during the course of this campaign, again, criticizing the Democratic Party. What we need on this stage in November is someone who has the ability to win. And by that, we need someone on that stage who has the ability to go toe-to-toe with Donald Trump, and someone who has the ability to rebuild the Obama coalition and bring the party and the nation together. I believe I am that candidate.
Thank you, Senator. Congresswoman Gabbard, I'll give you a chance to respond.
What Senator Harris is doing is unfortunately continuing to traffic in lies and smears and innuendos because she cannot challenge the substance of the argument that I'm making, the leadership and the change that I'm seeking to bring in our foreign policy.
Whoa. Look how mad Kamala is. Look how mad Kamala is. Look at that right there. Look at that picture right there, family. Look at that. Look who's smiling, and then look who is grinning. I'm telling you right now, Kamala has no hope. Kamala is going to be back in California soon. Joe's going to the nursing home. Kamala going back to California. That's just what it is. Clear as day, y'all. Clear as day. You can see it right there. She came ready. Kamala is angry and upset. Matter of fact, ain't that the same look that Kamala be making when Kamala goes out there and she tells us, well, listen now, I'm not going to do nothing specifically for y'all, and y'all just going to have to deal with it. That's the same exact look on Kamala Harris's face when she's talking reckless to FBA. And you see right there, that Gabbard lady came out, and this ruined it. Like everybody says it. You look at the title. The title says she ruined her political career in 4 minutes. This is what this debate was. It was literally like, go back to Kamala. Go back to Kamala. She wasn't talking about anything other than Kamala Harris. She wasn't talking about nothing at all. And Kamala Harris, right after that, dropped out, y'all. Right after that, Kamala Harris was done, and she dropped completely out of the whole election because her poll numbers was in the trash. You think it's a coincidence that the same exact week where people are trying to throw around maybe Kamala should run, maybe she should be picked, maybe she should be on the ticket, this Gabby chick shows back up, makes a video, a random video. Mind you, this Gabby lady, she ain't nobody. She's a Republican now. I don't even know what office she holds. I don't even think she holds office. She came out specifically to go get Kamala. That's why the Republicans hired her. The Democrats are in a hell of a time
to bring in our foreign policy, which only makes me guess that she will, as president, continue the status quo, continue the Bush-Clinton-Trump foreign policy of regime change wars, which is deeply destructive. I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system.
Damn. And that was it. And she was done. And you ain't seen no more after that. So, yeah, trust me. Kamala got some people on the Republican side who ain't down. And then Kamala got some people on the Democratic side who ain't down. And Certified Black Society, Foundational Black Americans, we ain't down at all. So we win, they lose. That's just what it is, family. That's the way it's going to be. They're going to have to deal with it. Like I said, family, they ain't got to like it. They ain't got to love it, but they better respect it because they damn sure can't check it. You seeing it clear as day. They're in real trouble out here in these streets, and they should be. They should be, because you know what? Like we said, they've been disrespecting foundational Black Americans for the longest. They've been disrespecting our lineage for the longest, and we're seeing it. Right now, as we speak, like we said, everything is up in the air. You're starting to see real tumultuous time where Joe Biden, the calls are getting loud. We done showed senators. We done showed Secretary of States. We done sat there and literally showed Secretary of Defense. We done showed ex-presidents. Nobody out here is on it. Think about it this way. Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump are the last presidents. Donald Trump is going against Joe Biden right now. Barack Obama was an ex-president, and he's going against Joe Biden right now. The last two sitting presidents outside of Joe Biden both want Joe Biden out of office. Trump wants him out of office so he can be the president, and Obama wants Joe Biden out of office because he don't think he can win the election to be the president. You're literally seeing a president of the United States of America deteriorate right in front of everybody. He's gotten so old and they've hid it for so long that now everybody from donors all the way down to regular people in the streets, it has set off a civil war in Mayo and Mayo. It set off a civil war in Karen and Ken. Karen and Karen are fighting. You're starting to see a literal civil war going on inside of the dominant society, all based on the fact that Joe Biden is 3,072 years old. He cannot remember who he is, doesn't know where he's going, thought he had two wives at the same time, literally falls down when he's standing still, trips up the damn stairs, and can't get no vote, especially the Black vote. That's the current situation right here in the United States of America. So that's why phones are ringing heavy all across this country, from the East Coast to West Coast, the Midwest and down South. And people are saying, Joe, you got to go. That's why you're starting to see donors take their money out. And they say, I ain't spending a dollar on Joe Biden. And Kamala Harris, you ain't getting a dollar. So if Joe Biden can't get a dollar, Kamala Harris can't get a dollar, and the election is right around the corner, what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to end up happening. What's going to end up happening is either A, Joe Biden drops out, and a lot of people are speculating it's going to be within the next 72 hours, or Joe Biden stays in and loses by a landslide. But I'm going to give you the third option, and this is more of the result. If all of that does end up happening, the Democrats we're seeing right now, family, are fractured beyond repair. We always said that foundational Black Americans have the power to cripple and to cancel the Democratic plantation. And right now, family, we are doing exactly that. And it's all based on sitting on the couch. It's all based on withholding our vote. And it's all based on bringing in this new energy. Not the energy of Clyburn, Massa Please Stay. Not the energy of Roland Martin, Massa Please Stay. Simone Sanders, all right, Joyless Reed. None of that energy. We on the energy of, we told you, it's no reparations, no vote. And your ass finding out the hard way. We told you, it's no tangibles, no vote. And you finding out the hard way. Who would have thought, other than us, that all FBA had to do was stand on business, and we could literally start a civil war in the Democratic Party, to where they're not only going to lose votes in this election, they're going to lose votes in all the upcoming elections. Only foundational Black Americans got the power to do that, because only foundational Black Americans are exceptional enough to pull that off. So when you sit back, you observe, and you see Joe Biden, that's what you're seeing right there, family. You seeing that right there. Joe is all over the goddamn place. Joe don't know what to do. Joe don't know where to go. You right. H-Y-O-N. H-Y-O-N. Hold your own NUTs, or H-O-Y-N. Hold on to your own NUTs. But I'll tell you what ain't going to happen. It's foundational Black Americans. We ain't putting on no goddamn cape for no goddamn body. It's all on yourself. If you ain't liking what foundational Black Americans are talking, you should have ran the tangibles a long time ago. We ain't out here in these streets, family, caping for no damn body. We out here putting in that real certified work with that real certified energy that only we can, and that's because we do what we want to do. You see that right there? You already know. You see that right there? You definitely know. Matter of fact, we was calling that out when they was telling us everything was all good. Come to find out, I guess it ain't. I guess it ain't all good. But that's all right because we all goddamn good. Yeah. But I got a question for the whole family. I really got to ask y'all this goddamn question. This is something that's really been on my mind. And y'all know, this is Black Alpha Network. We got 878 people in here. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I got a question. I know we got some real certifieds in here, and y'all know we different. If you have not subscribed to the Black Alpha Network, you better right now, because we are on fire and we taking this activism together. When I say we, I'm talking about every single last one of us. The chat is where it's at. Nobody's chat's better than mine. Y'all funny as hell, and y'all be putting it in. I'll be sitting here like at work, sitting there laughing at stuff y'all be saying because y'all be putting in at work. But let me ask y'all this question. Since we all here right now, we family. It's Friday night, and this Black Alpha Network, y'all know, I see everybody in the chat. Certified salute, certified salute. Yes, indeed. Let me ask y'all this question. All right. Y'all know when it come down to comedians, foundational Black Americans, we got the best ones, right? I got a question for y'all. And I've been having some back and forth with some people. And y'all know I'm the only one that's going to sit here and roast the president for 3 hours, roast the vice president for 3 hours, and we still going to have some goddamn fun, and we going to do it in style. That's how we roll. Uncut, doing whatever the hell we feel. I got a question, and I need y'all to go ahead and give me y'all answers. I want real answers. Don't y'all be giving me no half-ass answers. Don't y'all be tap dancing. I want the real answers. You see what I'm asking right there? Yeah, we live. Yep, we in here. Let's go. I see everybody in here. Only 2 can stay, and I need some real answers. Only 2 can stay, and who is the first one to go? We got Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Hart, Chris Tucker, Steve Harvey. Y'all be nice to Steve Harvey. Please. Not really. Bernie Mac, Paul Mooney, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock. Only 2 can stay, and who is the first to go? I need to know right now. And I'm going to post up every single answer y'all give me. Give them to me right now. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Bring them to me. Cat Williams and Bernie Mac. Okay. The 2 Cat Williams and Bernie Macs. Let's go. Who got to go? Like, who the first to go? Harvey the first to go? I knew y'all was going to say that. Another Steve Harvey's the first to go. Damn. Chris Rock got taken off first. Steve Harvey's the first to go. I knew it. Yeah, okay. Damn, they coming in quick. Paul Mooney and Cat Williams can stay. All right, I'm going to give y'all my answer, too. I just want to see y'all answer first. I want to see y'all answer first. Steve Harvey, the first to go. Oh, y'all getting on Steve. I'm just posting them up as y'all throw them up there, y'all. I'm just throwing them up there. Cat Williams and Bernie. Okay. Yes, indeed. Cat Williams and Paul Mooney. Yes, indeed. Damn, we got 870 plus people in here, and we breaking down the best comedians on the planet, foundational Black Americans. You only get this on the Black Alpha Network. We roast the Democrats, we roast the Republicans, we roast everybody, and we still turn up. Bernie Mac and Eddie Murphy staying. All right. Yeah, Steve Harvey got to go. Steve Harvey, the people spoken, they don't rock with you. They don't rock with you. Damn, another Steve Harvey. Damn, another Steve Harvey. Damn, Steve, you're gone. You're gone. Steve Harvey retired on his ranch. Damn. Okay. Cat Williams. Okay. Yeah. Cat Williams and Bernie Mac. Paul Mooney. Okay. Certified salute to Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney underrated now. Let's keep it real. Paul Mooney super underrated. Super. Yeah, I know it ain't fair. It ain't fair. It's never fair. You can't have a wrong answer. Your wrong answer would be if Steve Harvey stays. That would be a wrong answer. But anything other than that is all good. Cat Williams and Bernie Mac. Paul Mooney definitely staying. I see you. You absolutely right. I love me some Paul Mooney. Yes, indeed. Right there. Y'all ain't following directions. I'm telling you. Yeah, where did Chappelle love at? Where did Chappelle love? Come on now. We got to get them Chappelle numbers up. Let's go. Come on now. We got to get Chappelle up in here. Steve Harvey, bye. Steve Harvey be mad as hell if he's seeing this right now. I'm going to have to go ahead and DM this to him. Bernie Mac and Chris. Yeah, come on now. We need some money talks. Come on. I like money talks more than Rush Hour. I'm just being 100. I miss Bernie Mac too. You're absolutely right. Nothing like Bernie Mac. Nothing. Cat stays. Bye, Steve. Okay, Paul Mooney. Let's go. I know. Chappelle got it. Yeah, man. Y'all got me in here kind of messed up. Let's see. Let me put it back up here so y'all can see it even clearer. Steve and his teeth got to go. I see you, Tora. Chappelle be flip-flop. He do. Yeah. Let's keep it a buck. Yep. I see what y'all saying. Yep. He do. He got his 9. Chappelle looking funny in the light. Jamie got to go. Okay. All right, Jamie. They packing your bags, bruh. Uh-huh. Woo. Okay. Who else we got? Damn, Steve Harvey. I done lost track of how many he got to go. Damn, Mr. Potato. Steve Harvey and his suits can go. Damn. Oh, see? Okay, Kevin Hart, good dude, but he lost his mojo. Okay. Hold on. I'm throwing him up there. Let's go. Here we go. You only gonna get this on the Black Alpha Network. Subscribe. This is how we rocking, y'all. FBA, we run everything. Uh-huh. Damn. Okay. I'm reading all these. See, I rock with Chris Tucker too. Okay, so remember, 2 can stay. Only 2. And who the first to go? Let me reiterate that. We all clear. Steve got to go. Okay, Kevin Hart go first. Okay, Cat Williams, Paul Mooney, Dave Chappelle. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Paul Mooney be rocking too, y'all. Yeah, he do. Jamie Foxx. Didn't Jamie Foxx get beat up by LL Cool J? I'm pretty sure he did. That's what I heard. Yep. I heard LL Cool J rocked him up too. He rocked his bells. Bernie was the funniest. Man, they was hating on Bernie, y'all. They was hating on Bernie. Yes, they was. Bernie was the best, man. Love me some Bernie. Yes. Mm-hmm. Jamie Foxx, yeah, he did. Yep, Jamie was on that Drake. I remember that. Cat Williams and Paul Mooney. That's good. Cat Williams, certified salute to Cincinnati, Ohio. All day. Yep. Okay, Jamie Foxx and Eddie Murphy lost. Woo, damn. Richard Pryor over everyone. See, I was going to put Richard Pryor on here, but then if I did that, I had to put on Red Fox, and then we would have been here all night. It's what time is this? 9:40 plus on the East Coast. Man, I ain't want to be here all night, y'all. So I was like, damn, we'll turn it up, though. Don't get it twisted. Hey, we'll have to do a whole episode on that. Chris Rock needs to go. A lot of people, y'all think Chris Rock funny? Do y'all think Chris Rock funny? Because a lot of people don't think Chris Rock is funny. Some people think he's kind of funny, and then some people think Chris Rock ain't really even funny like that. And I love me some Paul Mooney, by the way. Yep. Yeah. Okay, Mooney, Cat, Mac. I like that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Y'all think Chris Rock is funny? Let me know. Because I don't, Chris Rock, some of his stuff don't be landing. Eddie Murphy out right now. Eddie Murphy got the new, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, El Cool J got into his character, right? Yeah, with on Any Given Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now you have to do a best of comparison. Oh, yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah, we're gonna make this an everyday thing then. We're gonna have to do this on every episode, y'all. We're gonna have to do this on every episode. Every episode, we're gonna have to pull this in. I got some more too. I got some good ones. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, FBA Queen. Yeah. Yeah, people don't. Yeah, Chris Rock. Yeah. I remember when W's was trying to push him. Like, they was on him too, man. When he was making Lethal Weapons and all that. Yeah. Kevin Hart not funny. A lot of people don't think Kevin Hart funny. Kevin Hart, like we said, a lot of people don't think Kevin Hart is funny. The dominant society chose him, and they like his antics, all that stuff. And he's always like the little dude getting through around. That's what people really liked about him in the dominant society. They mock him, and he go right along with it. Yeah, old Eddie was a monster. Eddie Raw was off the. Whew, damn, that was crazy. Okay, Chris Rock not funny to you either. Okay. Corey Holcomb funny as hell. Eddie got to go. Really? A couple of y'all throwing Eddie out the house? Damn, Eddie, come on now. Chris and Kevin not funny. Yeah, a lot of people feel that. Yeah, a lot of people, because sometimes that stuff, they don't really be hitting like that. Chris Tucker did fall off, man. I'm going to tell you right now. Chris Tucker, and I'm not just on Friday, because I love Money Talk. Chris Tucker from Friday to Money Talks, maybe the first rush hour, gold. And then he lost me. A lot of these people be falling off, man. They got to stop with that. Yeah. They got to stop that, man. Chris Tucker used to be, man, he was on one. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, old Eddie was, man, something else. Okay, Dave Chappelle needs to say, we got to stay for Dave. Some people was packing his bags up. Yeah, old EJ. Yeah. Okay, the next one going to have Eddie Griffin on there. Yeah, okay, we're going to put Eddie Griffin. Voodoo Child. Anybody ever seen that special? Watch it. Voodoo Child. Yeah, you damn right, bro. We talked about him. Yeah, we did speak about him before. I'm gonna have a whole nother one next time. Y'all wait to the next one. The next one gonna be. Hold up, Queen. Put yours in there. Why yours? Come on. Put yours in there. You're not immune to this. Put yours in there. I gotta see. The fam want to see yours too. I'm gonna give y'all my answer. Okay, this is tough as hell. Let me put it back up. Okay, here we go. Okay, I gotta think now. Okay. Yeah, stand up makes you. Yeah, if you can't do stand up, yeah, I know Eddie Griffin. We're gonna throw Eddie in the next one. I got one. Eddie Griffin go. Man, Eddie Griffin crazy. He dope. Yeah, we're gonna definitely get him on there. Yeah, Corey Holcomb got to get his weight up a little bit. You know, I like Corey Holcomb. Don't get me wrong, he funny. He funny. I like Corey Holcomb. He got to get his weight up a little bit now. You got to push it now. You got to get these some folks out there. Okay, mine right now. All right, damn. It's like, what Eddie are we talking about though? That's where it get tricky. But I'm just gonna be real. I ain't gonna wild all the way out. Cat Williams is gonna stay. I gotta go Cat Williams and Paul Mooney. Cat Williams and Paul Mooney for me. That's it. Yeah, Rich Pryor to OG. I'm telling you, man. If I'd have threw Pryor in there, I'm telling you, we'd be here all night. We got 700 people in here. 700 people in here. We sit here talking about FBA comedy. We all know we got the best comedians. Nobody can touch ours at all. At all. Yeah, Paul Mooney used to write for everybody. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. See, y'all going Mike Epps. Yeah. Y'all remember when he first did Day Day, a lot of people didn't even want to give him a chance. They was like, nah, we want Smokey back. And then he made something for himself and people started loving that. So certified salute to him. Yeah, Patrice O'Neal. Yep. Okay. Man, how many do we got? And they all got different styles. All got different styles. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you right, Iron Will. Yep. Yeah. Chris Tucker, yeah, he left. Yeah, Chris Tucker. I mean, he left Hollywood. I feel you. He left Hollywood, but you know, he was. I'll be honest, I didn't really like the second and third Rush Hour. To be honest with you, I didn't really like the second and third Rush Hour. I thought it was Robert. Oh man, damn. Don't worry, we're gonna have a whole nother one. The next one I'm gonna have a whole tournament. We're gonna do a tournament up in here. We're gonna have 16. It's gonna be like the goddamn NCAA. Red Fox. Oh, I love me some Red Fox. Like I said, if I would have threw Red Fox in there, I would have had to throw in Richard Pryor. Okay, so we rocking right there. Let me put it back up for everybody. If you just getting up in here, you know what I'm saying? Put it in there. I love me some Paul Mooney. Robin Harris, yeah, yo, he's funny too. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Martin, actually, I had Martin on there. Martin was actually on there. Martin was on there. I like Martin on the Martin Show, and I like him in movies. His stand-up is aight to me. It's pretty cool. It ain't all that. Who y'all think? Okay, since we here, let me ask this question. Who do y'all think is the best when it comes to stand-up out of all these people? Like, just straight stand-up, no movies. Who y'all feel is the best stand-up out of everybody? Who's the best on stage doing stand-up? That's a tough one. I ain't even got to answer. Sinbad, okay. Sinbad, I rock with Sinbad. Yeah, okay. Who y'all think was the best stand-up? Because let's be real. Bernie Mac stole the show at the Kings of Comedy. That was all Bernie Mac. Straight, like my mom would watch that and Cedric Entertainer, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, hell no. Bernie Mac, my mom was falling out the damn seat. Okay, Bernie Mac was something. Bernie Mac was the best. Bill Cosby certified salute. Bernie Mac, yep. Bernie Mac on that stage. Cat Williams too. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Hell no. That's funny though. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yes, just straight up stand up. If you just stand up, that's it. Tell me who y'all feel is the best stand up. Bernie winning right now. Yeah. Because, you could be one way on the movies, then you could be kind of like another way doing stand up. Some are different. Some got different vibes. Eddie Murphy, Raw, all of these people, I think most of them, Kevin Hart, I don't really, a lot of the people on this list definitely have classic stand-ups. Some of the Jamie Foxx stuff was really funny. The old Dave was funny. Hell yeah. That old Dave was funny. Yeah, Bernie Mac, you absolutely right. Bernie Mac was the king of comedy. And Paul Mooney was lethal. Paul Mooney used to be having them W's get up and walk out his show. They'd be mad. They'd be like, boom, Earthquake funny as hell too. Yeah. Sage, I see you, Paul Mooney. Yep, I see you, Sage. Mike Epps, I see you, Iron Will. Yep. Okay. Sinbad Rock. I like Sinbad, actually. No, yeah. So Sinbad go hard, man. He has some good stuff. Paul Mooney's number one. Yeah, man. Paul Mooney the roast. Damn. Paul Mooney had this thing where he'll get you because you ain't know if he was joking or not. Because he would be very just Marlon Wayans. I'll be honest with you. With the Wayans brothers, I like Damon and I like Keenan Ivory Wayans. Them MF was just funny. Sean and Marlon was funny on the show. I love the Wayans brothers show. But I'm talking about, like, if you just talking like stand-up, Damon Wayans was funny as hell. And Keenan Ivory Wayans was crazy. Low Down Dirty Shame. How many of y'all remember that? Yeah, Low Down Dirty Shame. I got it right here. Low Down Dirty Shame. That movie was funny as hell. Shame was too goddamn funny. Earthquake was funny. Yep. I love me. Eddie Griffin getting a lot of love. Yeah, Kansas City in the building. That's Kansas City right there. Robin Harris. Oh, man, y'all know. I'm probably going to go watch him tonight, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go watch him tonight. Patrice O'Neal, absolutely. 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 Damn, we got some good ones. Yeah, Marlon Wayans. Marlon be doing too much. Marlon be jumping all over the place and stuff like that. I like Damon. Yeah, Damon was the funniest to me. Him and Keenan Ivory, they was the funniest ones. Hell yeah. Low Down Dirty Shame with, I think Jada Pinkett's in that. Yep, I think Jada's in there. Before the alopecia. Just playing. Yeah, all that. Yeah, all that's dope. Hold on, we gotta get right up in here. Hold on now. Y'all gonna make me have to pull up some statistics. Hold up. I gotta get some stats up in here. Yeah, Bebe's Kids. Oh man. I watched Bebe's Kids. Bebe's Kids if it came on right goddamn now. Hell yeah. That shit was funny as hell. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get you sucker. Aaron Spears, he cool. In my opinion. He all right. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right, Angelic. Marlon isn't. Marlon be doing too damn much, man. He be all over the damn. He seemed like he cool. Yeah, Jada was Peaches. Yep, Peaches. Yep. Yeah, I love that damn movie. Hell yeah, that was good as hell. Yeah, Keenan. Yeah, I'm telling you, Keenan got to make some more work. Yeah, Keenan got to make some more. Keenan was too damn funny. Keenan was funny. He was the funniest. Even their sister was pretty funny. Y'all remember? I know y'all do. I'm just saying this because we family, y'all. Y'all know Black Alpha. I don't know about nobody else's channel. Y'all know Black Alpha. I said we talk like we family. A lot of y'all met me. I done met half of y'all in the chat. We talk like family. It's just whatever. It's uncut, straight to the goddamn point. You with your mama, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles. We sitting here and we having a cookout talking. Y'all, I know y'all remember in Living Color. In Living Color used to be whooping Saturday Night Live. Yeah, Robert Townsend. Yeah, Robert Townsend was that guy too. Yep, Robert Townsend was that guy. Bill Bellamy was cool. Bill Bellamy was a little 90s for me though. He was real 90s. He was on that 90s humor. It was cool, but yeah, he was all right. He was cool. Mad props to him. Yeah, y'all remember Living Color though? If y'all remember, Saturday Night Live was getting served by Living Color. And Living Color was running everything. Living Color was on fire. All them people, like we know it, Jamie Foxx, Jim Carrey, all the J-Lo, all them folks started with Living Color. Living Color was running the game. Yeah, and Living Color was nothing like Living Color. Nothing like Living Color. As a matter of fact, a lot of people don't even remember when Living Color came out. That's the reason why the NFL got those Super Bowl, the real Super Bowl halftime shows. The halftime shows with the NFL was nothing big. The halftime shows with the NFL was just real regular. And a couple people go out and sing. It really wasn't for TV. What ended up happening was 1 year. This was like in 1991. The NFL, Cedric Entertainer, he cool. My bad, y'all. Let me focus on the story. 1 year, the NFL had their Super Bowl. And at the same time, Living Color was airing because Living Colors come on Sundays. The Living Color show, they had a special. It was whooping the NFL halftime show in the ratings. So the very next year, they went and got Michael Jackson. That's when Michael Jackson performed. Think about it. You don't remember too many halftime shows before Michael Jackson in 1993. Hell no. They didn't really have too many halftime shows before Michael Jackson. That's because the year prior to that, Living Color destroyed the Super Bowl ratings. And that's why they said we're going to start making the halftime shows big. So you can thank Keenan Ivory Wayans and the Living Color for that. And then Saturday Night Live was done for years until you started to see it, the Living Color come up. So that's just it right there. Yeah, Living Color was killing all that. Mad TV was whooping SNL too. And SNL would always go get the black dudes like Tracy Morgan was on it. Eddie Murphy saved them. Saturday Night Live was going off the air. They was fixing to go off the air and literally until Eddie Murphy got, they found Eddie Murphy and then he saved Saturday Night Live. They was about to be done, gone. Hell yeah. Living Color was crazy. And then all that music acts and everything, man, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, y'all got me rolling in here. We can talk all night. Yeah. Living Color. Yep, you right, Iron Will. Absolutely, bro. Yep. They made it. Yeah, they did. Y'all remember when they did Tell Me, please. I was just watching this not that long ago. Tell me, y'all remember when they did Mr. Ugly Man? Remember they used to do the parodies with the music videos? They used to do the whole music video parody, right? And because I remember Jim Carrey did Informer, but he did Imposter. I think Tommy Davidson did Little Billy. And then I think Marlon Wayans did the Shabba Ranks, Mr. Lover Man, and they did Mr. Ugly Man. Telling you right now, if you ain't watched it, go watch it right now. It was Mr. Ugly Man. Yes, it was. Yeah, the head detective. Yeah, all day. You already know, man. Certified salute. You already know, family. Keep tapping back in, man. We're going to do this every Friday and every Tuesday, man. We one big family. That's what it is. Separate me from everybody else. Tell everybody, man, we a family. Real family. Not just saying the word family. Not fam. Family. FBA family tree. It ain't nothing better. It's a Friday night. We out here cooking. We done already roasted. The president might be stepping down in 2-3 days. The vice president might be getting kicked out in 2 or 3 days. And you got a bunch of whole foundational Black Americans sitting here chopping it up about our comedy, about our comedians, and how we got all the goats, man. You know, just keeping it real from block to block, from city to city. We represent every piece of concrete, man. You only get this with foundational Black Americans. The whole goddamn country's wilding out right now. The whole election season's crazy. Donald Trump got attempts. Joe Biden is 3 million years old, and we sitting here chopping it up like FBA family because we are. Yes, we are. So let's go. Paul Mooney all day. Y'all breaking it down. Yep. Yeah, J-Lo hosts reparations. Yep, absolutely. Uh-huh. Facts, family. Yeah, we out here. We really, really, really have paved the way for everybody. We've paved the way for everybody. Nobody gets on our time like we do, family. Nobody. And remember, too, y'all, remember, our comedians were, I remember that. Yeah, the Hollywood Shuffle. I remember that. Uh-huh. Our comedians always had like a place in the community because Black folks didn't really have a lot of opportunity. So if you made it big, you had to represent for everybody. That's one of the things that our community always had. You're supposed to bring people with you. So that's why there's always a lot of public commentary, social commentary. That's what separates our comedians. A lot of the other comedians, like, I'll be honest with you, there's a few other comedians from other communities that are sort of funny, but they don't really move me. I'm just keeping it a buck. They don't really move me. Yep, FBA. Absolutely. There's not a lot of other communities that got comedians that move me. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it real, 100% family, straight up and down. FBA all day. Our comedians got the whole thing, family. We got the whole I remember Blank Man, by the way, EJ. I remember Blank Man. I actually thought that was tight. I like Blank Man. Blank Man was funny as hell. Super funny. But yeah, our comedians, we went on stage and we made people laugh, but we talked about social issues. We did both in the foundational Black American community. You literally have a social commentary. If you actually watch Voodoo Child, like I was talking about with Eddie Griffin, at the end of it, he gives a whole speech about, I want to say Tupac and Biggie, because it came out right after both of them passed. He gave a whole thing. Cat Williams, when I seen Cat Williams do a special in Cincinnati, and before he did his comedy special, he went to all of the factories and we're talking to people who got laid off. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We bring that energy. We know when to have a good time, but we always are serious and uplifting our people. Our comedians that get on stage and rock it for 3 hours, but still sit there and talk about uplifting all of us and how we got to be on the same page. And when we leave those venues, we got to still be on code. You only get that with FBA. Everybody else, their comedians are just out there as clowns. Our people make you laugh, but they not clowns. That's the difference. A clown just lives and does a bunch of pointless stuff. All right. A comic or an actual comedian, whole difference. And that is what you only get with foundational Black Americans, y'all. That's the only thing you get when you deal with us. That's us all day, all across the board. That's a foundational Black American thing. And we are all foundational Black Americans. Yes, indeed. That right there, though, fam. That's it. That's it. One love, man. Let me go ahead and let y'all go on. Enjoy y'all Friday night, man. We'll be here all goddamn night, man. I'm almost forgetting that we just roasted the president for 3 damn hours. I forgot. Damn. See, we ain't worried about these other communities. Black and browns, we ain't worried about y'all. People of color, we ain't worried about y'all. I know y'all wake up every damn day, tethers, and you think foundational Black Americans give a damn about you. I'm here to tell you, foundational Black Americans don't give a damn about what you got going on. You see this right here? We sitting here having a great time. We sitting here laughing. We sitting here chopping it up. We got all 50 states in here. You got brothers and sisters who are at work. You got brothers and sisters who are at home. You got brothers and sisters who are at the gym. And we sitting here talking about FBA excellence. We talking about our comedians. We're talking about our whole family tree. We not worried about you. Stand on FBA business. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all know we could chop it up all damn night. I will be here all night with y'all, man, because there's nothing I love more than being a foundational Black American. There's nothing I love more than y'all. As a matter of fact, I got to get up tomorrow because there's a situation that happened. A lot of y'all might have read about it, but there's a situation that happened with the young man who was harmed by some race soldiers down here in the Deep South. And I got to go do some investigative reporting on that. So I got to get up and go attend some stuff tomorrow, man. I got to make sure the real story gets out. Same thing I did in Jacksonville. I got to go do that down here in the South. It was a young foundational Black American brother who was harmed by some race soldiers, and there's some real funny style stuff going on with that situation. So I got to make sure I get down there. I got to do some reporting and everything. So I got to get up early to go do that. So y'all know I'll be here with y'all all damn night, man. Y'all know I do, man. Love y'all with a passion, y'all. Y'all make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. Next time, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to have the best one. I'm going to stump everybody. I'm going to have I already got it lined up too. So the next episode, family, we're going to do that. Man, we'll do that anytime, in the middle of the show, the beginning of the show, however we choose to do it that day, because we do whatever the hell we want, whenever we want to do it, because we are foundational Black Americans. But we're going to pull out Patrice O'Neal. We're going to pull out we'll pull out Robert Thompson. We'll pull out goddamn the Waynes. We'll pull out every goddamn body, family. We will make sure that it go down, and we'll make it real good, y'all. Real good. We're going to have a real good one next time. But yeah, y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. Whatever goes down, family, with the president, come right back here to the Black Alpha Network. We will report it. If it go down, we're going to broadcast live, y'all. Or if anything goes down, we will broadcast live. Just remember right now, family, don't save Joe. He don't want to be saved. Don't save Joe. He's 100 years old. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that, man. Y'all stay safe right now. Subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. I will see y'all back on Tuesday, and we will cover everything else. But wherever we are and whenever we show up, when Foundational Black Americans is here, everybody else got to bow down. They ain't got to like it. They ain't got to love it, but they better respect it, because they damn sure can't check it. Certified salute to the family. Black is beautiful, and beautiful is always black. Peace and love. One love.
I don't care what y'all think. If you whatever the fuck you think you are, and until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man and we starving? Go ahead. You know? And you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African